Without further ado, I am. Would you like to hear the news guy from Avatar again, or would you like to hear Johnny Bravo?
Oh my!
Johnny.
Whatever
You
you
don't know-
feel like it.
Yeah.
It's like
If no, I'm not sure if Viral and Savannah ever heard of Johnny Bravo. It was an American cartoon.
I'm
that ran-
trying to imagine. I know who
I
Johnny
do.
Bravo is, but I'm trying to imagine what that would sound like. So I'm kind of
You
curious.
went into the in the 90s. It was a cartoon that ran in America. It's about this overly muscled, handsome blonde guy who wore sunglasses and thought he was God's gift to women. In truth, he was obnoxious, and every woman he hit on ended up kicking his ass.
Yeah.
Bang.
That sounds-
We'll
I
see
mean,
if
it's your
can-
call. You could go with whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah,
It's
really.
your call.
Yeah.
Um, I'll do the Cora voice.
Hey, okay.
Johnny Bravo. Amazing.
Yeah,
Now that
watch
I
it.
remember, it's so long time ago.
Yeah. All right. Get some water. Last time on Out of the Past, there were some dark dealings that happened in the Shadowfell. Vero managed to escape Sophia's cage and saved out of the Altor, and he managed to effect a daring escape from the Braggadocio, the Grim Jester. Savannah and Alexander thought they knew where to find Vero after traveling to the Shadowfell and scrying him, or so they thought. But as they traveled to the graveyard that was the dark reflection of Silverthorn, they learned that everyone who dies in the Shadowfell gets an undead counterpart. When they came to Madame Eva's Vistani camp, Savannah's actions had earned her their hostility. They also met Hannah and Julius, who had rescued Bartimaeus from the Feywild.
Yes.
Madame Eva
Yeah.
revealed where Vera was being held. It was a place that would, and she also revealed where you can learn more about why fate had dealt you a bad hand. And she also revealed a way for Savannah to get back into Madame Eva's good graces. When you left the graveyard, you encountered two evil undead. Killing them revealed them to be Heinkel and Kasumi, which revealed that they had died in the material plane. And Robin succumbed to despair for the first time. Who knows how that will affect her psychology. You helped Robin back to her normal cheerful self and buried the bodies, and you arrived at the academy. Sophia personally greeted you and then vanished right as Vera launched his sneak attack.
No.
Yeah.
Damn it, Beryl.
Yes. It was a sorrowful battle, and Vera was barely saved from the madness inflicted on him by the Bleak Academy. Also, Robin got a new pet, Fluffy the Face Spider.
That's
wasn't a
what's
fair
important.
fight.
That's what's important.
It
That's
wasn't
what's
Yeah.
fair.
important.
That is-
That Savannah thought. It wasn't fair.
It was not meant to be fair. Then Robin took all of you out and place all of you home. Vera awoke, fully sane and remembering everything that he did. In horror, he tried to run away, but ran into a hidden man who demanded that he bring him to the keep because he had information on Heinkel and Kasumi. When he brought him to the keep, he revealed himself as Zan, the demilich from Moyle. He had restored himself to full power by consuming Heinkel and Kasumi's souls. And he had come to sarcastically thank Alexander for the donation, even going so far as to pay him 3 copper coins for his service. So now you have an evil lich in your own house,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd like you guys to roll initiative.
Hey,
Oh, boy.
Rolling starts.
We were having such a great conversation from the start.
20.
So gets
That seems about right.
Oh boy.
10. Vero gets a 10.
Oh Jesus! You rolled a 3. Christ.
That's right.
That's really bad.
I mean, to be fair, Viral is still kind of
Yeah, he's still kind of messed up in the head.
Yeah, he's still kind of
messed up in
recovering.
the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
you
fair.
keep
And I'm
telling
figuring
yourself that.
I'm figuring out how to RP this, but I'll improv it. We'll see.
Yeah. No, for sure. I'm excited.
Just don't stab me again, please.
Pretty sure that's the last thing he would do.
Is going to be going after Vero. And Zan, he admitted it's not his real name.
What's everyone with aliases nowadays? I mean,
Reason he told you why. He does not want to be gated in by Autoviator.
like a dog.
Because,
Yeah.
well,
He knows exactly what that sword is capable of, so he does not want to be gated in. All right, Alex, what is your dexterity score?
my dexterity score is 16.
Interesting. I'd like you to roll 1d20 for me, please.
What?
Just a quick question. I assume that I don't have my full equipment because we never got that back.
Yeah, the only thing you actually have on you is possibly Autoviator, but that'd be about it.
Oh, dang. So my AC is still 16.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
it's really bad.
Alright.
I didn't even think of that. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, Alex, Zan will go before you, even though he tied for you in the initiative, so he'll go
Yeah.
before you.
I figured.
All right. Yeah, the reason I had you roll d20 was I was rolling one in secret to see.
Yeah, it was a roll off. I figured.
Tiebreaker. All right. What should we play? This is the most important selection. The music selection sets the mood for the entire fight. You know what? I think we'll go with Grimm's theme from Hollow Knight.
Ooh, like the sound of that.
Yeah.
It sounds like an evil carnival.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Played it before.
Oh,
Yeah. I think your hold on. You guys' voices is like
Yeah. Megatron.
messed.
Megatron.
Yeah. No.
No.
Our DM has been taken over.
No.
He's actually a secret.
The lich. The
yeah,
lich.
Megatron
The lich
in
took over
disguise.
him.
Yeah.
Man, I really miss my 2 shields now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And my AC. And my
your
armor.
cape. Oh no, you lost everything. Shit.
Yeah. Well, escape of Mountebank, so thanks.
Wait, didn't you give Cave of Monty back
Oh,
to Alex?
not good.
Oh no. Wrong. It's wrong.
No, that was my Cloak of Elven
Yeah, you gave it to Bazooka.
I can probably get it back, so I mean, hey, my lucky cloak is still with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But man,
Interwebs. Yeah.
interweb.
Karma is
Well, it was hilarious. The moment he started the music, it was like,
Yeah. Just shush. It's like
I don't know if
How
you
much
guys
would-
see the meme, like shh, just don't speak.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
meme
yeah.
is like shh, just don't speak.
Shh.
Yeah.
Oh god. So
Do you know the change my mind meme?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Okay, how about now?
Wait.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, it sounds like you're back.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're back
Okay.
recording. Yay.
All right, as I was asking Alexander, are you disappointed by the thought of having an evil circus? Having
Well, not us, but apparently the whole Cosmo is. So.
All right, fine. If the cosmos is disturbed, and if he doesn't want that, fine. I'll give him Radiance's music.
Okay.
There's actually really great 8-bit music on the I can't remember which one is it. Yeah. There's
Nice.
the third option.
Well, you better stop talking because he's pulling something out of his sleeve right now.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Let me see here. What would it look like? Man. Come on. Here we go.
There's the music.
Yeah. It's not what I wanted.
It really.
Why isn't it?
I hope he doesn't do something fucking stupid.
No, he's pulling out. He pulls out a holy symbol. It looks almost like a series of teeth. It's forming an open jaw. Yeah, forming an open jaw, and it's dangling from a chain, from a thin silver chain. And he holds it up. He seems to pray to it for a moment, and then like this, it like vomits of darkness
Oh boy.
that fills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fills a 30-foot sphere around him, centered on him.
Okay. So before before he pulls out, when he pulls out, can I tell what it is? Like,
Make an Arcana check.
okay. I wanted to see if we can recognize it. Come on, Arcana. Oh, I suck at Arcana.
You have no idea what this thing is.
It's too.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure.
You can. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Nope.
Bill rolled
Nope.
one.
No,
It's
no
so
one
higher
knows.
than mine. I don't get it.
Jesus.
All right.
Is
But
there
Is it
it
plus
zero?
6 on your wisdom? On your intelligence? That's insane.
Because I have proficiency in it. Audibiotic gives me proficiency in Arcana.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
All right. So, after dropping a gigantic globe of darkness on top of you,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys can't really see through
I
this.
can still see
How far?
me.
Yeah, you can see through it.
Yeah. He,
So how far away are you from him, Savannah?
I was flying in midair, so and I
Mhm.
went down to join the conversation. So
So how
I
far would
say
that put you from him?
About 30 feet or 15, maybe, even closer. Because I was following Vero all the time, and then he
Yeah.
ran up to Zan, and then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then what he's going to do is he's going to turn to Savannah. You see that he's got, and he's going to turn to Savannah. He casts lightning bolt. He basically holds out his hand like he's holding like a cup in it, and you see this orb of lightning appear, and then he points the orb at you, and a bolt just like zooms out.
Okay.
It's almost like the Soul Stream spell from Dark Souls,
I see.
Okay.
if you want to have an idea of what that looks like, except it's made of electricity.
Okay. So in reality, the spell is lightning bolt, right? In
Yeah.
game term. Okay, cool. It's just different way of demonstrating it. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Sylvana 10 feet with it near me?
15 maybe?
No, she's
sure
not
if it's
within 10 feet.
Yeah.
She's in
Dang,
the air,
okay.
basically. She's like hovering in the air.
Yeah, I'm hovering.
So
Yeah, you're
just
not getting
trying to
any
snipe her.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Deck save, I assume?
Yeah, dex save.
Alright, I think I
Make the
it.
save.
Yeah, so
Nice.
half the damage, I assume.
Yeah, you take 16 lightning damage.
And I have that as well, using my
then.
fiendish resilience.
Alright, 8 then.
8.
Hmm.
Nice.
Nice.
So 90.
Alright, yeah.
Mighty bad.
And he just, you see him, he just looks at that, he just nods when he sees it. You use your fiendish resilience and otherwise avoid getting hit by his lightning bolts. Alright, then that would make it, he'll end his turn there, and that'll make it Alexander's turn.
I'm gonna run up to the lich.
Yeah, this is the guy who devoured Heinkel and Kasumi's souls. You are not getting them back.
Yeah.
I know. There's
Oh,
no
boy.
way. I'm just at this point. Alexander wants this guy to die. Like that is his
Yeah.
goal.
That's it.
Alright.
I'm going to bonus action channel divinity. So I'm gonna abjure him.
Ooh.
Alright. Yeah, you basically want to lure him, you want to fight him personally.
Yep. And I'm going to run up to him. And first off, I'm going to look him in the eye and say, people like you should remain silent. No more magic. I'm going to use...
So he says, right before you hit him, he says, so, Savannah then?
No, I know. I look at Sylvana and I say, I'm sorry. I'm not letting a lich have magic. And I slam my two fists together and I cast anti-magic field.
Ooh.
Alright. Yeah, he just raises his eyebrow. He just tilts his head to the side. He's still got the smiling mask on.
Mm-hmm. And that's my turn.
Alright, so let's see what he can do. You have basically just locked him down. Let's see what he'll do if he can. See if he can do anything.
Well, if he is...
No.
I'm
can't.
sure the internet has tons of debate. I just want to hear your rulings. So, a lich in an anti-magic field, can it even show its form? It's purely magical.
It can. No, he'll still stand. He can still stand and move and talk,
Mhm.
but otherwise he can't. He can't really use any magic.
Okay.
All right, so he just nods. He just looks at Alexander. He just nods and says, "As expected." Savannah, your turn.
Well, I can't really do anything from there, so you know what? I'm just gonna fly up in the air to about. I'm gonna try this new tactic. I'm not sure if it'll work, but if it works, it'll be great. So I'm gonna use fly in midair about. What's the
Ceiling's about
maximum?
30 feet up.
Yeah, I was about 15 feet up, and then
Yeah.
I fly 50 feet, I guess. So that'll be 65. Can my shooting? Sorry, I need to check one thing real quick. So
That's fine.
crossbow, range is. I'm using a hand crossbow. Yeah.
Mm.
So that will be 30 feet. Then I'm gonna shoot from 30 feet. Yeah.
All right.
Alright. Crossbow. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna use.
The bolt's magical.
Yeah. The one.
No,
I
actually,
used
they're
is
not because it ends.
exploding
He's in. Yeah, shoot him with an exploding bolt. All
bolt.
right.
Yeah. Sorry. The +1 is the crossbow bolt, so I'm gonna use the damage. So right now it's like that's a hit, right? I'm just trying to.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
hit.
pretty sure 31's a hit. 'Cause that would
It
be
is a hit.
if it wasn't.
Yeah. Alright. So
All right.
that was- originally it was like the crossbow. Sorry.
Are you looking
Damage.
for
What's the
crossbow
damage?
1d6 plus 5 because it's not magical, but it
Mm-hmm.
deals extra 4d6. So 5d6 plus 1.
Actually, just the 4d6 fire damage because it's not. It's immune to non-magical weapons.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's just the fire damage.
Okay.
Just
Yep.
the fire damage.
Just the fire damage.
So 4d6 plus 1, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Plus 5. Sorry. 4d6 plus.
No plus anything. No modifier or anything.
No modifier.
Just 4d6
My
Just
bad.
4d6.
straight up, right there.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
Nice.
All right.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah. And as you hit him with the fire damage, you hurt him. But you also notice that he seems to be resilient
to fire.
to it as well. It's not doing as much damage as it should.
Yeah.
Shit.
I know.
Yeah, he just looks at you, and he just looks at you, Alexander. Even though you're all like in this big globe of darkness, he's still able to see. He just looks at you and says, "Well, I guess we'll just stand here and look at each other."
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration on Alex and says, "Remember, he consumed Heinkel and Kasumi. Use that.
Nice.
Channel it."
First,
Yeah.
he doesn't need that inspiration. He already knows that.
No. But it's basically she's trying to
Yeah. Encourage
she'll
him.
channel that.
Yeah.
No. I
Now,
take
let
that.
me check something very quick. I want to double check the bardic inspiration thing because it may not work because he's in the anti-magic field.
Oh shit.
I don't think it's
Oh.
magic. It's more like a class of.
Yeah, I'm checking. That's why I'm checking it.
Yeah. Bardic inspiration.
Inspire others through stirring words and music. Gains one inspiration die.
Yeah.
No, it's not magical. It's just basically you being very charismatic. So
Hey.
he's inspired.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
you've really got nothing that can hurt this guy.
I know.
You're gonna run out of bolts sooner or later.
I know.
I mean, I'm afraid of the power word kill. That's the issue.
Mhm.
Is that if any of you go down under 100, he's just gonna power word kill you.
Yeah, he just looks at you when he realizes that's your concern. He says, "Mr. Shirt, I don't have power word kill equipped. I don't need it.
Oh.
Alright,
Mm.
another.
There are more efficient ways to
crossbow.
kill."
Another
Alright.
crossbow as he's speaking. 20.
That's a mess. He just steps to the side and watches it explode on the ground next to him.
Alright. That's it. That's the end of my turn.
All right, yeah. Kyra is not going to set one foot inside of that field. She's just going to back off.
30.
And that would be Viral's turn.
Okay.
Viral can't see a thing. He knows that the lich is there somewhere.
Oh wait, everyone else has dark vision but me.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wait, hold on. When the arrowhead exploded, Vero should have a glimpse of vision.
No,
It is,
that's
right?
the darkness can't be dispelled by something like that. It's got to be dispelled
Yeah,
magically.
it has to be like
I
the
get-
mo-
I
Yeah.
figured it, but I was about to try.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I know.
So,
Fuck.
so I can't see anything, and there's no natural means for me to, like, have some sort of light.
No. Like I said, the darkness will need to be dispelled.
shit.
Yeah,
Can
but
I
it's-
rely on sound?
Make a perception check to try to guess where this is.
Oh, hold on. If he casts the spell and he's in anti-magic field, why is the darkness still there? Shouldn't it be dispelled already?
It is dispelled. Listen. No, listen. Listen, let me explain.
Okay.
That 10-foot spear around Alexander is clear as day.
Oh. So
Everything else
outside.
is dark, and you
Okay.
can't see through it. It's like you're stepping. It's almost like stepping through a curtain.
Oh.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Still
Okay,
kinda
so
weird, but
okay,
makes
I
sense.
can see them then.
No, you can't. You
Yeah.
can hear that. Basically,
Okay.
I'll show you. I'll draw a picture
Yeah.
and show you. I'll draw you a pretty picture.
Okay, I get it. I can't see the spear around
Mhm.
Alexander because I'm still in the darkness. Okay.
Yeah,
I get
basically,
you.
like the darkness has. Let's say that's the darkness radius.
Mhm. Alex
And Alex's field is in here.
Yeah,
You
this
can
is-
see everything. Alex can see everything inside of that sphere.
Yeah.
You can see everything if you were inside that sphere, but
this area.
outside of it, you're blind.
Yeah.
Got
Outside of
Alright.
that, you're blind. You have to get into that
Okay.
sphere. All right.
So since I know a sense of where they are,
Yeah.
and even Vero is still a bit messed up in the head from what happened.
Yeah.
He still needs to repay his friends after what he did. So
Mhm.
he's gonna become a bit more reckless than he is before, and he's gonna rush to where Alexander would be.
Oh yeah. You rush and you burst out of the darkness, and you see you're in the anti-magic field now. You see this guy, and you feel very fortunate that you do have Artiviata because that sword is not going to be affected by the anti-magic field.
Mhm.
So that means you're
Yeah.
basically the only one who can hurt this guy.
So
Mhm.
I lunge forward and 2 attacks with Adiviato.
All right.
Nice.
Stab away.
Nice.
Both hit.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do a sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Oh, that's
Oh.
really bad.
Oh, yeah, he is
Dude.
not feeling it today.
To
Yeah.
compensate, I'm going to use 2 smites. Okay,
All right.
that's really bad.
Yeah.
That's like the only time you'll roll that low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just feel good. That's it. For me, that would be like, oh, it's another set of ones. Huh, must be a day that ends in Y.
Is it
Yeah.
D8 or
Oh, okay.
D6?
That's
It's
smart.
D8s.
See?
It's
You roll the
D8s.
dice giveth, and they taketh away.
Anyway.
All right. So that's your turn.
10d8.
Yeah,
What spell slot did you use? Holy shit.
He used
Well,
two
he
spell
used
slots.
2 smites,
Oh,
so
I see.
5d8 because he's a 5th level
Oh.
All
paladin.
right.
I thought this
So
was
Zen-
only 1. I was like, holy shit.
Right. So Zan, let me start counting now. Zan is he's gonna try to back off into the darkness.
Oh no.
So he'll use the disengage action to get away
no,
from
no,
Vero.
he's
Let's see if Alexander can hit him first.
Come on, Alex. Do it.
No, he can't.
Rip.
Ripped.
Oh no, advantage because of Jur.
Ah. All right. But remember, that's just
25.
that doesn't
it's
actually
still-
damage him.
Hold on. Even
It's 26.
With,
No.
Even with the anti-magic field, it's like-
No, actually, well, let's start with this first. Do you actually have to deal damage to him
Oh.
in order to stop him from moving?
Oh. Is that?
Let's start with that.
the case? Okay.
So
Roll
I'm
for
assuming
damage.
that
Yeah.
even if I roll for damage, it's
Well, first, it won't hurt him.
that's
Second,
interesting. Yeah.
Wouldn't your abjuration be negated by the anti-magic field?
It's actually not. It's a holy. It's because we had that conversation
Yeah.
when we fight the hit hunter. Is
Yeah.
that a jerk was working, but everything else usually my
It's like
spells.
the smite. The smite
Ah.
still works. But
Yeah.
No, smite probably wouldn't work in this situation.
Oh, then that means my smite didn't work.
No, but it's more like an ability, right? Like a bard ability.
Oh, let me check. Anti-magic field. All right. I know rules lawyering.
I'm starting to regret casting that, but I feel
There
like
goes my 55 points of damage.
that was like my plan was just to not have him use power word kill on us or use other spells, but maybe that's doing more damage to us than not.
Let's see. This area is divorced from the magical entities. Multiple spells can't cast. Summon creatures disappear, and even magic items become mundane. The sphere moves with you, centered on you until the spell ends, and in less than an hour too. Spells and other magical effects, except those created by an artifact or deity, are suppressed in the sphere and can't protrude into it. A slot expended to cast a suppressed spell is consumed. While an effect is suppressed, it doesn't function, but the time it spends suppressed counts against its duration. Let's see. Magic, blah, blah, blah.
Oh no.
Can't teleport in there. Alright.
Wait, but
I
it
lost
says
2 spell
cast-
slots.
No, but it says
Basically.
cast spells. And the
It's a
smite is
magical.
not-
Smite, I think, would be a
spell.
magical effect. Because you
Yeah, it
magically.
uses up my spell slot, so I think
Yeah.
it counts as a spell.
Yep. So,
Oh.
whereas Bardic Inspiration is just you being go, go, go. Pulling out the pom-poms and waving them around.
Oh.
Alright. I'll dispel it on my turn.
Alright, yeah, so you just.
It's more of a debuff to us than anything, so it's not doing us.
Oh, yeah, so you try to hit him. I'll give you the Abjuration, Alexander.
I still have
just say-
abjuration.
Yeah, so you hit him.
But
Like
it
I
doesn't-
said, do you actually have to damage him in order to stop him from moving?
Oh, the feats?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let me just double check that right now. I think I could still hold him.
That's the sentinel feat, right? I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
I got it. Don't worry about it. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, that creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of their turn. So
Yeah.
no, I don't actually have to deal
You
damage.
don't have to do.
Alright, yeah, so you hit him. You just grab the sword by the blade and use the cross piece to like hook him by the neck and yank him back in place.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it just looks at you and says, "So, what do you want to talk about for the next hour?"
I'm not saying anything to that.
Right, your turn.
My turn?
Let me see. It's a concentration spell. You can end concentration on it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, alright, well, that plan is bad. Sorry, guys. I will stop my anti-magic.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Because Viral just lost 2 spell slots.
Mm.
No, but the next turn he'll be able to cast spells.
Well, no.
You can you know what you can do? You can do it next turn and hold your action until one of us goes. Then you dispel it.
Oh,
So
like
he won't
well, I
get
can
one
only
extra.
hold one action, so I mean I wouldn't be able to attack. That's the only thing, and I could hold it, and then I could wait
Yeah.
for you guys to do something. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want me to do that then, and just wait for your turn and then dispel it?
The bonus is he won't be able to do that to cast any spell this turn.
Oh, I see what you mean
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
okay. So
if
you want me to
hold
hold my action then and then wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zen
Yeah, because
says,
if you also, dispel your magic, anti-magic field, all the darkness comes back again.
Yeah, and Vero
Yeah,
won't be
that's
able to see anything.
right.
You won't be able to see. Okay.
And
all right.
Zan is just going to say, if your point is to make me die from old age, I'd like to point out that I've already died once.
Well, creatures can die twice. Don't worry about it.
It says, you have to find my phylactery for that.
Yeah. I know.
Don't worry, we will. Just next turn.
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah, how?
Yeah.
We're not.
I
It's not gonna.
have a
Anyway, I will hold my action then.
Mhm.
Right? Savannah.
That's gonna be my turn. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna fly up about 50 extra feet, so that will make.
You
it-
can't, your ceiling's 30 feet. That's your maximum.
We are in the war room, right?
You are in the main hall.
We're in the main hall.
Then I
Yeah,
fly
yeah.
over the main hall. Just gaining extra distance.
All right.
All right.
Remember,
so
maximum height is 30 feet.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So I fly along the hallway to a distance,
Yep.
and then I start casting. This will take some fucking time. Oh no, this is bad. Yeah,
Oh, we got this.
I was trying to. Oh, okay. I can't cast whole monsters. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try to cast scrying again.
That's gonna take 10 rounds.
Yeah.
If you're gonna scry Sylvana, just do it after the fight. Like it's like that. Honestly, we're gonna kill him. He's gonna come back to his phylactery. He's gonna go to his phylactery, and then we can try and find him. And hopefully, because we have seen him for a decent amount of time.
Alex at this turn.
Yeah?
I said,
Okay.
You can't message him. He's in the anti-magic field.
Oh yeah, you can.
This is the time
you
guys really shot yourself in the foot with that.
When you can just telepathically talk to anyone. It's not
Oh god, I didn't realize the fucking armor was gonna make this a clusterfuck. All right, well that's my bad.
Yeah.
Alright,
Zan is. When you look at Zen's mask again, it looks like the grin has turned from an hideous leer into a smug grin.
I know.
He's very smug about this.
Yeah, he's smirk. I'm gonna cast the protection from good and evil on myself.
Okay.
There you go. That works.
And then alright, wait, shit. You know what? Fuck it. I already cast it. It's my bad. So yeah, I cast protection from good and evil, and then I shoot another bolt of arrow, and yeah, that's it. Oh no, shit.
Alright, attack roll.
No, I can't. Yeah, that's it.
Because it's a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. That's the end of my turn.
Alright, there's Piscara, and she's going to say, Alex, I can't actually hurt this guy unless you drop that shit, unless you drop that field.
She said
I
that,
know.
you
I
heard it the
know.
first time,
I heard you the first time. So, because you wanted me to drop it later, right?
Yeah,
so when
yeah,
do you
yeah.
want me to drop it, Sylvana?
On my mark. I'll tell you when.
All right,
Zach's
I'm
gonna
waiting for
nod.
your mark. I'm waiting for your mark, Sylvana. I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, Kyra's just going to-
I hope so.
Yeah, Kyra is going to stumble around in the dark. Beryl.
Yep. So just keep attacking.
Don't use smites.
That's a miss. Both miss.
Oh.
He just
not-
dodges out of the way, and he says, "You really think this will bring them back?
Not.
Do you think this will somehow, Beryl? Do you really think that this will somehow absolve you of what you did in the Shadowfell?"
Don't listen to him, Viral. Don't listen to him. We can still do this, and we can take him out.
I use my movement to move 30 feet back into the darkness.
He just does this. He does a little wave as he go, and he turns to Alexander, and just says, "Alone at last."
I just stare at him.
Yeah.
Right, that's your turn then, Beryl.
Yep.
All right, next up is Zen. He's going to try to back off again.
All right. Do I get an attack of opportunity?
If you want, well, you do, but you know what? No, it'll recharge on your turn. So yeah, go ahead. You can use your reaction to make an attack of opportunity. But if Sylvana wants you to drop the field right now, then you can't do it because that's your reaction.
No, I didn't tell him that. I didn't tell him that. Not at this point.
Right. Well,
No, because it's going to be my turn afterwards.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I'm just
Never-
going to
wait.
drop it.
I just realized it's just a concentration spell. It doesn't require an action.
Yeah, it
to
doesn't
end it.
require it. We can
Right.
call it off at any moment. Yeah.
Right. So attack him, hits. No damage, but you yank him back in place.
Yep.
And he's like, "You really want me?"
Don't you know it?
All right. Next up is your turn.
All right, now.
All right.
Now.
Yeah.
Drop it. Yeah.
All right. I drop
Yeah.
it.
He's like, "All right, your turn. What are you gonna do?"
Yeah, what am I going to do?
Smack him.
I think we're just going to go for some raw damage. And
Right.
I'm going to cast Banishing Smite on my on defender,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna make my 2 attacks.
All right. So swing better. All right.
Nope.
Well, with you attack. That's a miss, even with advantage.
Yep.
All right. That's a hit, and he's even when he uses his reaction to cast shield, he still hit him.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, 30 is not gonna hit a lot. Right. What's your damage?
All right, sorry, I'm just getting my 5d10s ready. Okay, so first off, it's going to be 15 and 2.
17.
And I will do 5d10 force damage. And you know what? I'll dump a smite into that one.
And dump a smite into that. And he's also got a save to make, I believe.
Yeah.
Is this banishing smite?
Banishing smite? Yeah, it says, additionally, if he goes under 50, I banish it.
All right, he's not under 50.
No, I figured.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do my 5d8 from the smite.
Right.
24.
Okay. All right. Let me check the wording of that spell. Because that knocked him under 50.
Nice.
Oh,
This is
really?
So he travels to a different plane of existence.
Disappears, returning to its home plane. If the target is native to the plane you're on, the creature vanishes into a harmless demiplane. While there, the target is incapacitated. It remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it is left or is nearest unoccupied space if the space is occupied.
Oh.
All right,
How
and
long
also
does
let
it
me double
last?
check. 1 minute, as long as he concentrates on it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, and I want to double check the incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions. So he's kind of just going to be stuck there.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, there's no save or anything. He just goes. Vzz.
Yes.
Well,
So for the next minute, you have a minute to buff yourselves
All right.
or get ready.
okay.
But the darkness is still there. That was the darkness is still there.
What?
And he's going to reappear in the darkness.
Wait.
Yeah,
Why
the
is
darkness is no
still
hindrance to
there?
him
That's
because it lasts. It's an effect that lasts external of him.
okay.
Yeah, external.
I
That's what I
cast
figured.
the spell magic against
Oh, what level?
darkness.
It's a
third.
Highest you can. Highest you can.
Okay, third. That's the highest I can. I need.
That's not enough.
Damn it.
No, the spell. Hold on. For each spell, 4th level higher than the target, I have to make a spell ability check. So.
Let me check. Hang on.
yeah.
Let me double check this spell magic.
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check. Yeah. All right. Make an Arcana check.
No, using my spell casting ability. So.
Okay. Charisma check
Yeah,
then.
I'll
It's a
use
charisma
the
check. Yeah.
check.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 11. Shit. I'm gonna use
No.
luck. I'm gonna use
Luck.
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 Yes,
Luck.
20.
Yeah, that dispels it.
Yay. Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
thank God.
Oh, this fight's a
Yeah,
clusterfuck.
this is such a
It is.
clusterfuck. All right. Now that's out of the way. I'm gonna cast. Hold on. If I cast a new plane, you know what? I can't do it. Mighty Fortress. Fuck. I'm gonna try cast Demiplane. To create a small pocket dimension. When he re-emerges, he's gonna drop directly into that demiplane. Yeah, and I'm gonna see.
Well.
It's like fuck you. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. If he can't kill you, at least I can banish you somewhere you can't find your way home.
That is true.
You know that he could just plane shift out of there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know, but we have a slight moment because it's like 1 minute, right? I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
out my dimensional shackles.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I'm gonna watch the moment. I'm gonna give Vero another piece because I have 2. And when he pops out, I'm gonna slap the shackle onto him and let him drop into the.
Yeah, don't you have to make a check?
Yeah, I know.
you do.
I
But
know.
still, it could
Still,
work. It could work.
Could work. Could. Yeah. Emphasize.
Guys,
We got
this
it.
plan is foolproof.
Mm.
Such a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
He has to be incapacitated in order for you to put those on.
Oh, that's true.
But when he wait,
But wait, he's gonna come back not incapacitated. That's the problem.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you really need to?
You'd have to find a way onto that harmless demi-plane and get him there.
I think the best thing you could do, Sylvana, is probably see about getting Viral either his armor or like. Could you dimension door?
Yeah, I can. Like.
Well, you could dimension door and grab his stuff, and at least he'd
But
be
I
a little bit
don't-
more armored.
I think all of his stuff is lost. We never.
Yeah, I don't
retrieved
have
Oh,
it.
that's
Yeah.
right. You just flat out don't have
We
it.
need to find replacements.
Yeah, we need to find a replacement.
Well, actually, only his shield and his armor are lost. He still has the sun sword. It's still in his room, as is his scimitar swiftness.
Okay.
Oh.
Shit. Stuff like these needs attunement. Can't
Yeah,
just
that's
hand it
true.
off
That's
to them.
true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pick something. Inspire Viral.
Yeah, I'm gonna inspire Vero as well. So, I'm just gonna say you don't need the armors. You're Vero Lakewood, and you survived all this. We can survive this. Yeah.
Okay.
That is all I've got to say. Suck balls. I mean, he's immune to a lot of like resistance to a lot of stuff.
I think we should just focus on dealing damage to him if we
Yeah.
can.
If we can.
Alright, so at any point, you can end concentration and bring him back. Any
Right.
point within the next 10 rounds.
I'm gonna prepare spells, flame strike, and yeah, if he comes back, I'll just say, Alex, it's on your mark. And we can do
Okay.
this.
Once he comes back, everyone attack. All right. Okay. You ready, Viral?
So he's like 30 feet away. Still, his hands are shaking from what he said because
Yeah.
Okay.
it somewhat
Can
still
I-
strikes him.
If the minute is still going, can I go attempt to find him in the darkness?
The darkness is gone, so I'm gonna dispel
It's
it.
already
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay. I'm running over to Viral.
We're still in initiative. You gotta wait until your turn.
Okay. I'll wait till my turn.
It's fine. Like
Next
there's
up is Kyra. She is just going to circle the area where Zan was like a shark. Next up is Viral. What do you do?
Alright. He's 30 feet away, but he knows that he has to help, but he can't do it with like the visions that keep flashing into his eyes of killing his friends again and again. So for some way for him to stop that,
Zan's
yeah.
words really nailed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he forces it. He puts his hand on his chest and casts heroism.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
Nice.
he can get that sense, but for just a while, and
Alright.
he goes over to where where San would appear and prepares to attack.
Right, and speaking of appearance, Zan is currently on a beach drinking pina coladas.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the drinks just run out his rib cage and onto the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like, yeah, being undead does have its disadvantages.
Alright, you know what? Not flame strike. That stuff won't.
And Xander, never mind.
Well, first off, I'm gonna use my movement. Is Viral nearby?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk over to Viral, and I'm just gonna say, "We can do this, all right? Just believe in yourself, Viral. Okay."
He doesn't reply. He just looks away, but then just looks straight back to where he would appear. Looks determined.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm gonna go to
you
the spot where he's
both-
gonna reappear,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna hold my actions to attack.
All right.
You both remember. You both have the inspiration.
Yeah.
So.
Also, if someone drops a flame strike, you guys are probably going to
I
be.
don't do flame strike.
No, yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
do
no flame strike. I was going to say you would be at ground zero.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I just realized that. So
Viral, I believe in you.
got flamed. Yeah.
I have resistance, so
Instead.
All right. So that's your turn.
I'm holding my action until he
Yeah.
pops back.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, that's 9 more rounds. Savannah, your move.
All right. What action are you holding?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell like the last round, then I'm gonna cast Shadow Blade. It's like yeah, on the 5th level. If
Ooh.
it ends to the, I never really get to use it, but yeah, I'm putting away all my crossbow and I still have the rod in the other hand. Oh, sorry,
Mhm.
I can't dual wield. Yeah, no, I can't. So I'm just gonna use the Shadow Blade. Yeah.
Cool.
Once he's back.
Alright, so that's the spell you're holding.
I'm holding until the last round to cast. So.
Alright, Kyra is going to hold her action to absolutely mash his potatoes.
Yep.
Viral is up.
Alright, I'm not sure what else I can do. I already have my concentration spell on heroism.
Just hold action to stab him when he shows up.
Yeah.
Yep,
As soon
hold
as
action
soon
to
as
stab
you're
him.
as soon as you're done, I'm going to drop it.
Alright.
Alright, so it's dropped and Xana's back.
Alright, attack.
Attack.
Everyone.
Attack!
Yep.
Attack!
Alright.
All right, who wants to go first?
Let's
Yeah,
use-
Viral, you
can
go first.
It's fine.
Yeah, alright, he, that does not hit him.
Well,
I
He
use luck.
Alright, look it.
We should position ourselves.
We should
in
be-
an
we should
advantage
be
point. Yeah, you should
well-
have advantage though. But anyway.
but 20 and 16 would have missed.
Yeah, would've
regardless.
Yeah.
So,
Shit.
Yeah.
yeah, he just like steps to the side.
God.
Alright, next up will be Alexander.
All right.
Nice.
27.
Alright, wow, even with shield that hits. Alright, hit him.
And dump another smite.
Nice.
5d8. Ah!
Alright, he is still kicking.
Second attack.
No, he only gets the one
Oh,
attack.
right, because we hold our action. So yeah.
We held.
Right.
Shadow Blade. Hold on. Let me use the attack. Shadow Blade.
Alright, remember his attack.
Yes.
Alright,
Oh,
that's
natural
it.
20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
20. Why is it offhand? Interesting. Anyway.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
It hits.
Nice.
Wow!
Yeah.
Nice.
53. That's crazy.
Alright, yeah. So you guys, like, basically, you guys all stab him, you basically impale him in some way.
Mhm.
Except me.
Oh, no,
Vero
Vero, you
stabs
didn't
it right
use
between
your
his ribs. That doesn't
inspiration.
actually do anything.
Vero,
Um,
you didn't use your inspiration. Shit.
Oh. Should I use it now?
Well, he's not feeling very inspired at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, yeah, so you hit Zan, and that does drop him to 0 hit points. And he
Yeah.
just says, he just looks at you and says, "What you've just set in motion can't be undone. Thank you." And then his body crumbles into dust, leaving behind his mask, his cloak, and that weird fang amulet that he had.
Alright. I look at Vero and I cast Identify on the amulet.
Alright. Alright. So when you identify the amulet, you discover that it's an evil item. It can only be attuned to by evil aligned undead.
Yeah.
The item is called the Amulet of the Vampire God, and it acts like a dark version of the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Oh, frick.
So first, instead of putting out light, it puts out darkness. Instead of paralyzing the undead, it paralyzes the living.
Mm-hmm.
And he can also he could have also used it to end any spell on a that is afflicting a living creature.
Okay.
So, for example, if Alexander cast haste on himself, he could have used that ability to end it.
Oh, that would have been bad.
Yeah,
It's basically
okay.
a dispel magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna swing my Shadow Blade to try to crush it.
You swing your shadow blade and just your shadow blade actually shatters. It reconstitutes in your hand, but the holy symbol is unaffected.
Nah, frick.
What does the mask look like?
It looks like a leering. It looks like a smugly leering carnival mask that's not been painted.
Is it magical?
It's just bone white.
Viral slowly goes to the mask and
Oh no!
grabs it.
Don't.
Like, he hear. I don't know. Like
As you pick it up, you feel that it's magical. It might be magical, but you'll have to attune to it to figure out what it does.
No. I slapped that out of Vero's hand and I identified it again.
All right.
No.
You discover that is called a mask of many faces. Sorry, not many faces, mask of many faces. Sorry. What it does is while you're attuned to the mask, you can use a bonus action to change the expression. While you're wearing that mask, also while an undead is wearing that mask, the mask will always shift to be and will permanently just be a leering grin.
Okay.
So kind of disgusting, really.
I still I pick up the mask
Yeah, I
again,
was like-
hearing the words of like sand ringing through his.
It's not particularly. It's not particularly. It's a pretty common magic item. A lot of circus people try to get their hands on it.
I know.
Yeah, and he puts it on. Vero just puts it on,
Like, oh.
just as a
seriously?
reminder. Yeah.
All right. It's not in any danger, anyway. On the
Wow.
other hand,
There's always the cloak.
all right. I cast identify on the fine.
Identify.
Just
All right, it's not a robe of the Archmage.
don't harm my friend. I don't. Yeah. At this
It's a
point,
cloak. It's a cloak of billowing. While you're attuned to it, you can use a bonus action to make the cloak
wow,
billow
that's
dramatically
hilarious.
behind you.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah, and then all right.
All right. So,
Alex is left. Alex is left, by the way. He's in the war room.
Oh.
All right, yeah, he's left. All right. When that happens, Solomon is going to come in. He says, "I heard the sound of fighting in here. What happened?"
So, a lich just came in and like said a bunch of words. We killed it. Well, sort of destroyed it temporarily. And it's left over as like, well, the talisman seems dangerous. The others, not so much.
Solomon tilts his head and says, "Well, I assume that you had the lesser paladins here fight the creature.
Yeah.
I hope that the lesser paladins fought the creature."
I sure hope so.
He said, "You fought the creature personally, didn't you?"
What?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
guess.
just mark us for fucking death. Yeah, it probably did.
Yeah.
He says, "Well, first, you know you did not kill the creature. It just has a phylactery. You simply reform within a certain amount of time.
I know.
Second, he's going to have all his knowledge,
Yeah.
and you just taught him how you fight."
Don't worry about it. I have a way to fix it. Just
To
give
be
me
fair,
a few
that
hours.
wasn't our best fight, so
Yeah.
maybe that will be a disadvantage to him.
Well, he knows now that you have. He knows that you have banishing smite. He knows that you have mage break. You guys are resistant to magical attacks.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
He also knows Vero can't see in the dark,
All right. Don't worry about
which
it.
is a pretty serious advantage.
All right.
All three of those are pretty serious advantages that he has, and he's able to plan around them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a short break, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna return, and then I'm gonna find out where this lich is.
He's in his phylactery.
Yeah.
Vero, what are you going to do during this short rest? What are you doing?
Right. We have an abbey, right?
Yeah,
True.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
Alexander ran away there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm there, sure. That's better. I would have went there anyway.
Right.
I would also probably go there. Just I need quiet. Quite
You
time
see,
to think.
you see Alexander just sitting by himself.
Vero,
just
before
looking
you
just-
leave, sorry, I'm gonna need the mask for what I'm about to do. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I won't spoil it. You will know once I'm done. Yeah.
I just want to keep the mask, but
I'll, you will
and
have it later. You will have it later.
Yeah,
By
I'll
the
hand it
way,
over to you.
Yeah.
This is for each of you.
Oh wow!
Wow. Yeah. Nice.
Yep, he knows. Well, like I said, now that he knows how you guys fight, He's able to plan around it, so it won't be an easy win next time.
Yeah,
No, I won't.
It might not be a next time, but yeah.
Well, you were so inspiring just a couple seconds ago.
No,
Come
it
on.
might not be
Right,
the next time for him. We'll see about that.
Oh, okay. That's what you mean.
Right. All right. So, Alex, what are you gonna do?
Well,
You're in the Abbey.
I'm in the Abbey, I'm assuming, correct?
Yeah, you're in the Abbey.
Okay. I'm just looking around. I do see Viral.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all right?
Yeah, like if you're seeing like Viral's like entire body language and posture, it's very like unconfident and very shaken.
Yeah.
Compared to like how I'd see him before, like his back's not really straight. It's like a
Yeah.
bit hunched over,
Yeah.
and like he's like rubbing his shoulders a bit. It's like, yeah, I'm fine.
Alexander's just like he just
Amazing.
he just looks down and he's looking ahead at the front of the Abbey and he's just going like he's almost like it looks like he's remembering something and he kind of goes, you know, I remember decades ago I was training Heinkel. I hear whispers.
I'm sorry. That's just me. Keep going.
Oh, plot of
Yeah, I'm checking for something, and I just realized I don't have that something.
Oh, okay.
I'll be fine. It's fine.
Okay, cool. I'll keep going.
Fine.
Yeah,
Keep going.
Yeah. All right. I remember decades ago I was training Heinkel, and she insisted that we take a walk around Silverthorn Square. She also wanted Kasumi to take along. Those two were always so inseparable. It was only till 5 minutes into our little trip that I realized she wanted to show me how much she had improved. Apparently, she'd been snooping around the back alleys, found a group of thieves, wanted to make quick work of them. They jumped into action right in front of me. Both of them chasing down their target with such grace. Always leaving me behind. I wasn't exactly a veteran of combat back then. I've always been tailing them from behind. They always seemed to want me to show up after the job was done so that, they could put a smile on my face. Tell me that they did it together and on their own. They've always been just a bit too far away from me when it matters. When I could have done something. It's a curse, I think. Fate gave me to slowly watch everything disappear. Why linger in this world alone? I just kind of sit.
Viral just looks so seriously considering what to say, and he sits beside you. I've been your understudy for quite some time, but this is a thing I actually haven't done. Before becoming your understudy, I never really prayed or follow any sort of deity, but now as a paladin of Bahamut and seeing the circumstances now, how do you exactly pray?
I've always just used my faith, my faith that Bahamut will sort things out in the end. It's difficult because sometimes I feel that he is ignoring my prayers and simply just letting things happen. But sometimes I do get a glimmer, just a little bit, that things can possibly sort out. I think you have to imagine that glimmer is just in reach, and that can be enough to give you the determination to believe in him. Do you understand what I mean by that, Vero?
Somewhat. Viral stands up and like goes. Is there like some sort of altar or shrine
Yeah.
in the abbey?
Yeah.
Like
Naturally, yeah.
and he before he walks away, he looks back at you, Alexander, and I'll start praying. And he walks to the shrine and like goes to a cross seat and just closes his eyes and like thinks for a while and prays.
Yeah. I just before he goes to do his praying, I just kind of go and I'll say, "Don't you go too far away from my reach, too. I can't lose any more people today."
And Viral nods and continues.
All right. All right. Okay, you have. Okay. Remember, your bardic inspiration has worn off by now.
I know.
I'm just saying that because I think Alexander has inspiration. I wanted to give him some, but
Yeah.
Oh, I already have it.
yeah, but he already has it. So
Yeah, I've been saving that because that's gonna be like the final battle, and I need to really reroll something, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna save that until I need it.
right. Savannah, what are you doing?
I'm taking the rest. If my rest is over, I will
Yeah.
love to put down all the items that the lich has left over, since I already have my spell slots back.
Yep,
And
he
then-
left you some. Yeah, he left you his weakest items,
Yeah.
and item you can't use
Yeah.
just to troll you.
I'm gonna try to use Mage Hand and like lay my hands on all of the items, form them into a square, and then start scrying on the lich.
You heard of the target. You have met the target.
And I have
Possession
the
of garment.
first hand item he left over.
Same. Okay. You see darkness.
Shit.
I see through the darkness, so
It's not that.
You see darkness.
Yeah. I think it's
So that could
do
mean
I
any number of
sense-
things.
because I can sense something, right? Even if
Oh.
it's like invisible or whatever, I can still sense something.
Well, first, it may be that he's dead.
Yeah,
Right
so
now. So
I
you're
think
not
what
able
I
to
think what it is, Silvana, is that his body hasn't corporealized into like a physical form again.
Mhm.
So we have to wait until his body comes back before
Yeah,
we can actually
But I'm
scry
not
on him.
scrying him. I'm scrying his phylactery.
You have never seen the phylactery. The phylactery is not.
No,
You
but
know.
it's like you can try to, because I have seen or hear this particular creature, and it is like I have a physical connection to it, so
Yeah.
that is why I'm
Uh.
trying this.
Hang on. This is here for sure. That's the fail saving throw. Successful search target is affected. You can choose a location.
Yeah, we leveled up.
Yeah, you level up.
Yeah, with all
All right. So you can choose a location.
yeah.
You still get darkness. But that just means it could mean that one, it's on a different plane of existence,
Mm-hmm.
True.
True.
or two, that it's in a place that's warded against scrying.
Ah, that's another thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not foolproof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, at least we know. At least we do know that.
We know.
But you do. If I'd like you actually to make a history check on it very quick.
Do I have advantage?
Yes,
I suck
actually,
at
you do.
history. Yeah, I suck. At
Yes, you do.
19.
All right.
Ooh, that's
That's not bad. With that check, you believe you don't know where this guy's phylactery is,
Mm-hmm.
but you believe that the Bleak Academy might,
Yeah. So we got to go back there.
if you want to go back to them.
Yeah, if we
Or-
want to.
Or there is always that cathedral that Madame Eva mentioned, the Cathedral of Fate.
That's true.
So you can go there, and you can speak to the guy inside.
Maybe 8 plus 7 plus 1. Nice. So
Nice.
8. That will be 14. Yeah, maybe. This guy annoying. Super annoying.
Well, he kind of taunted us, so yeah, he's kind of a dick.
Hmm.
All right, so I'm at 154 HP now, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Also, you guys, like I said, you guys do gain a level.
Nice.
So
Yeah. Alright.
Well, I mean, if it lets you level up, then you gain that level.
yeah, I did. It did level me up.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're level 20 now.
I'm not level 20. I'm level,
Level
19.
19. All right, one more level.
We are level 17? No, 18. For
18.
us.
You guys are
Yeah.
18. I'm
Yeah.
19 because of the deck.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
deck. Yeah.
Speaking of the deck,
oh, Alexander is thinking about that.
you always have the option.
I know.
So what about the rest of Vero, after you're done praying, what do you do?
Fuck.
Wait. Because what are we currently doing? We're just resting.
Yeah, basically you're just
I'm
kind of just dealing with the grief right now.
Yeah.
I think I'll just seriously just stay in the Abbey and I think Rio would consider this as a place of like peace and calm, which he really needs right now.
All right.
So just stay here, whether or not he's praying. Probably meditating rather than praying right now.
Yeah. All right. As you're meditating, something falls down from the rafters above you and tickles your nose a bit. And when you look, it's wood shavings. And when you look up, you see that Robin is up there with a knife, and she appears to be carving something.
Oh. What is
She's
she
sitting in the
doing?
rafters. Normally she'd be kicking her legs, but she's not. You see that she's carving something on top with a knife.
I look up and what are you doing?
She just says, "Oh, hey, Vero, what's up? Didn't see you there."
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, she just holds up a roughly carved circle of wood. She says, "I'm carving."
What?
She says, she looks at it again. She squints at it, and then she turns it up right side up, and then you see that it's got a little a braid of rope hanging from it. She says, "It's an albatross.
What?
It represents my guilt." Then she goes back to her carving again.
And I go where the
You'd have to
I
climb
try
up.
to go up. Yeah, I try climbing up. Oh boy.
Athletics check.
No.
You got this. You got this. I believe
Come
in
on.
No, not again.
Athletics check. Let's see. It's not a tower. You should do fine.
Let it rip.
You do fine.
Yeah. Sort
Yeah.
of.
You climb
I
up.
go.
You climb up 30 feet. And you go to where she is. You see that she has carved a rough just gouging out like a rough indentation that looks like an albatross into this wooden medallion.
Oh, and so why are you carving it up here?
She says, "It's very quiet. Also, I got Fluffy some Cornish game hens, so she's eating."
Oh, I look at all the corners. Do I actually see Fluffy there?
You look around. There's Fluffy is not up there. But then you see someone just like burst in. There's like, where's Alex? Where's Alexander? And she says, "Hey, Vero, have you seen Alex?"
I'm in the Abbey, so I turn to go.
Yeah.
What's going on?
He says, "Well, that little kid, Robin, she brought back this cage full of these tiny chickens, and now there's a giant spider pulling them out one by one and eating them. I thought you might want to know that." And then Robin just says, it's fine. Fluffy's eating. And he's like, "And we named the thing." Of course we did. He just goes out like, "This place is weird. I should go back to Silverthorn."
I look at him and I say, let the spider eat. I doubt that the spider will be causing any problems. I feel that the little one...
He says, "It's not that the spider's eating, it's that the chef is kind of waiting for it to drain the fluids out of it. And then he's planning on taking it and cooking it. This is way too weird, even for me, man."
Oh
Oh, I see.
I think
see.
I'll fast for tonight.
Okay, I see. We would no chicken for tonight, and I'm just like rubbing my temple, just like, oh, that little girl will be the death of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you say just Robert just stops, listens to the whole conversation. And when the guy leaves, he just starts carving a little faster.
I just look back at Robin and I say, "You know, you should control Fluffy, right?"
Yeah, she nods. And I just and when she puts the knife down, she starts to examine. As she does, you notice that her hands are actually cut in a couple of places. So you think that's where, like, when she was carving, the knife slipped and she cut her own hands.
And so, you have to be careful when doing this. And I grab her hand and heal it with my lay on hands.
Yeah, you would only need to spend 1 hit point to do that.
Yeah, I do it anyway.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you see the customer's man. She says, "It's not going to make a difference," and then she hangs the little medallion around her neck.
Looks good.
It's just I don't care if it looks good. It's supposed to remind me. Supposed to remind me of my guilt.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What guilt?
So she just bursts into tears and says, "It's all my fault. I was too busy goofing off, and then you got captured, and then I went there and I started crying. And I got captured by Strahd. You had to come in and save me, and got all that. And you got traumatized. I'm sorry." And then she just buries her head, her face in her hands, and just starts crying.
Very put off by all of this, considering that even before, back when things were still being bad, Robin was still keeping a smile on her face. So Viral just hugs her and like pets her head. It's like, it's okay. I'm fine, really. Just
it's still my fault you got captured. I should have run away from those froggy things, but I thought they were friends you got from me from some other world, and they wanted to take me for a ride, and I went for a ride, and I still got captured. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I accept your sorry. All I need you to do right now is to smile, okay?
She's like, when she moves her face, she's like got this snot dripping out of her nose, like the anime style tears going down her cheeks, and she's like, I try. And then there's a bit of blue light, and you see Fluffy appear on the rafters, balancing precariously, and you hear it say, "Oh, tiny birds."
What?
Robin, yeah, he can talk. And Robin just goes up, she hugs Fluffy, she says, "Don't worry, Fluffy, I'll get you more tiny birds." And Viral, you actually see the spider use its forelegs to hug her back and say, "Tiny birds."
I make a mental note to never summon Sirius in front of this spider.
Yeah. That would be woof.
Yeah, Robin, just to give you an idea how big this spider is, you guys have seen the second Hobbit movie, right?
Yeah.
You remember the giant spiders from Mirkwood?
Yeah.
That's how big this is. Imagine a tarantula that size. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I have arachnophobia, so I'm not even going to try looking up a picture.
I go closer and I try to pet it and say, "Take care of Robin, all right, Fluffy?"
And then the spider says, "Fluffy good."
Fluffy good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then she climbs on, and Robin comes on and says, "Onward, Fluffy, my faithful steed." And then it shifts into the ethereal plane with her on it.
What? Oh, shit.
What?
Remember, it's a phase spider. It's allowed to do that.
Oh.
I know.
And then it reappears on the ground floor and goes skittering out the door.
Yeah, I probably just entered the room frustrated seeing this. Like, after...
The minute you open the door, frustrated, you see this gigantic tarantula in front of this giant blue tarantula in front of you.
Oh, hey.
With Robin sitting on its back.
Yeah. Okay. Fluffy.
And are you in rare raven form? Or
Yeah, I'm in where...
Okay.
Like, hyper form.
Yeah, it looks up at you and it says, "Tiny bird." And then Rom says, "No, that's not a tiny bird. Don't try to eat that."
Oh God.
Oh God.
That's not a tiny bird, Fluffy. Come on, let's go.
Yeah,
And then
I
you see
pat
that
Fluffy on the head.
yeah, as you do, the spider vanishes in a blue flare with Robin on it.
Yeah.
And then when you look around, you see it appears behind it. It goes scuttering off. You see it goes scuttering off.
Mm-hmm. Nice. All right. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna share the news to the group. Like,
Alright.
you can see Sylvana like kind of defeated face, like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. So I try scrying that bastard's location. Can't really see much.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
was
figured as
wondering,
much.
Vero, if you would be able to use the residual link that I had to try to locate this guy. Is it possible? I don't know how Out of Yator works.
Yator can teleport you to him,
Yeah,
but he can't actually find anything.
Yeah, but I can't actually find anything.
You can't gate him in because he's not alive, and plus you don't know his real name.
Yeah.
He was very careful about that.
Figured.
Yeah.
Figured.
But
Also, he's dead.
yeah, he is also
you
dead.
emphasized
Yeah,
that twice.
the dead part. Yeah.
Emphasize that he's dead.
Yeah, also he's dead. Yeah, I know.
I guess I look at Sylvana. It's like, well, maybe it's just a thought. Maybe we could find some answers at that place that Madame Eva told me about. The place that apparently where fate has been screwing us over.
Yeah, I think we should find someone to deal with the amulet as well. I don't trust the talisman. I don't trust the talisman that came from the vampire god.
Oh,
we need to destroy
Alexander has a new. If we can't destroy it, then maybe we can get it someplace that only we would know about.
Oh, actually.
And I'm going to say, why don't you? Can you get us back to that? Remember that dimension? The timeless dimension with that one guy.
Definitely.
We could give it to him, and he could just hold on to it for us.
Yeah, the Order of White Fire. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do have a friend that you can call for help.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
So I was
we could
originally thinking calling Bahamut's aid to, destroy the amulet, but yeah, now that you said the timeless vault would be a great idea as well.
All right.
Yeah.
So Vero can plane shift you guys there. If he's ready and willing. It is charged.
Okay.
It is.
How did it charged?
I will say to Vero, if we're going to travel, I suggest we go and find Vero some armor and at least something that he can put on.
Oh, and here I hand over Vero the mask and the cape. It's like, yeah, I fasten it on his back, like sort of like a sister trying to tidy up the younger brother is like, okay, here, now feel better. That's
now feel better.
Yeah,
no,
that's
you
in
just
order.
shove the mask and the cape and just
Yeah.
feel better, please.
No, I fastened the cape on his shoulder and put the mask gently on his face. It's like,
Okay,
gotcha.
I'll try. So, about the cathedral you guys were talking about, where would that be?
In the Shadowfell.
Yeah, in the Shadowfell. The timeless
Again.
vault.
Oh, the timeless vault that you're going to do, that's not in the Shadowfell. That's an extra dimensional
We want to
place.
go to the timeless
Yeah, we
vault,
want to go to
and
the
then we
timeless
want to then go to the Fate Temple.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kyra is basically following Sylvana around, so she'll also would like to go with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have any armor in our possession in the first place?
You have you can get it won't be magical, but you can get them studded leather.
I'm gonna pull the studded leather armor to Vero. It's like he's wearing nothing but a cape. And a shirt.
He's got clothes on.
Yeah.
Well, he has clothes on,
Yeah,
but no,
just
we want
clothes
like
and
adventuring
cape.
gear essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, when you
Is there a spare shield too?
I can get you a shield. Here.
Yeah.
I give him one of my old shields.
Okay.
All right.
I don't have anything. I don't have any magical items that it's aiding, like that will be able to aid him. I do have the wand of paralysis, but you'll have to attune to it, I guess.
Yeah,
Hold on. So does Adiviator take up a slot of attunement?
it does.
Takes up
So
everything.
I'm gonna.
One slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, one slot.
So you still
Like,
have two
so
more to attune.
I'm gonna attune to the mask,
Oh, okay.
and then. Wait, I don't want the mask to stay smiling. That's creepy.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say.
it's kinda
Actually,
creepy.
Alexander's going to pull out of his pouch, and he's just going to say, if we're going to be fighting vampires in the future, and I do have a feeling that we will be, this should help protect you. And I'm just going to put the talisman of the Raven
Symbol,
kind
yeah.
over his neck. Symbol of the Raven kind.
Cool.
All right. So I'm gonna attune to that as well, and then I already have 3 things attuned. So
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go. All right.
All right. Before we go, I would like to do something. I'd like to cast a spell into the shield guardian.
Guardian.
Right.
That's it.
What spell?
True polymorph.
Yep. Of course.
I'm gonna start an army. Yeah. Yeah, we get too constantly surrounded and shit. Oh, actually, this time I should just cast it. I don't know about you, DM. So I'm not
What?
sure if I can do this because it's not specified in the spell. Can I create a magical armor using true polymorph?
I have no
says-
idea how true polymorph works, so you're
Yeah.
asking the wrong person.
No. No, you would not be able to. You would not be able to do this. Otherwise, you'd just be able to transform pebbles into vorpal swords.
Okay.
Or rats into vorpal swords, so no.
So yeah, I will obey your ruling. You're the So yeah, I'm gonna store that into the shield guardian. If your answer is no, then yeah.
Yeah, the answer is no.
Okay, cool.
I took a fate and I took sentinel.
Hey! Oh, that warms my heart.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I can proc sneak attack twice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sentinel's so cool.
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Nice.
Alright, so you're going to plane shift
Yeah.
then? Alrighty. So everyone's running around. You see that Robin has recovered some of her cheer. She's still got the necklace on that she made. You also see that she somehow got her hands on a little catapult, and she's loading it with Cornish game heads and chucking them for Fluffy to chase.
Nice.
So,
That's a
yeah.
nice sight.
yeah, I was just like a girl and her spider.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd say that.
Yeah, it's funny because like Alexander kind of laughs at it. Yeah, it would be. Because I'm thinking about this. What was it? Because she had a bunch of spiders that went to try and take us, right?
Yeah.
Back
Oh,
in
the
day.
retrievers. That's
The
right.
retrievers, yeah.
Giant mechanical spiders.
I'm just kind of reminiscing a little bit. But then it's like, I look at Sylvana and Vera and I say, all right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Whenever you're ready, Sylvana.
I'm ready. I'm waiting for.
So
you to do- yeah.
I'll plane shift to the timeless place. Hyperbolic time chamber.
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
Plane shift there.
Hang on. Yeah, there's some, let me see if I can find the image of what I'm looking for. It's just gonna take a moment. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'm gonna go look at feats that I can take.
Yeah, think about what you're leveling up. Let me see. Wrong one. Crap. this? I don't even, it's been so long since I did this.
Oh, it's been a while since we've gone to that.
No, yeah, I'm trying to find.
You're trying to find it because it's like that was like 20, 30 sessions ago.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that was 20 sessions ago. Yeah.
20 sessions ago. Yeah.
It's I don't even remember. No, it's I'm trying to find something.
By the way, I just bring the Sun Sword and the Scimitar with speed, but I'm not attuned to them, so I'll just
All
say
right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's. And there we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yeah, so you got that. All right. There we go. So anything else that you guys have brought that I should be aware of?
Why would you say that?
That's the
No,
most
I'm not
nefarious.
telling you anything.
All right.
No, wait,
I was
I'm
like I
telling
said, I
you,
was
you're
just
gonna
trying
take more
to.
items away from us.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I was just trying to buy time to find the image.
Well,
okay.
I mean, I'm going to. I mean, I have like my potion of hill giant strength. I've got the ring of protection.
Yeah.
I've got my eyes of eagle. I've got rations just in case.
Yep.
I've got the manual of the iron golem stuff. I've got my 4 greater healing potions.
The manual of the iron golem is already breaking down into working the iron golem.
Into actually making
Yeah,
the
into
thing.
actually making the golem.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gave it to you to start. Yeah, I
you
gotcha.
can
Yeah.
scrap that off.
By the way,
list.
it's almost. By the way, the iron golem's almost
I
done.
know.
Yeah,
It's gonna be awesome.
we're probably gonna have it for the final fight.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
probably.
maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's still not done. We're not doing. The
just so you know, Falcon.
Yeah.
So I took one of the custom feats, if you don't mind.
All right. Which one?
I took Power Striker. You have learned to land powerful blows with your melee weapon attacks, granting you the following benefits. Your strength score increases by 1.
Maximum
you can-
20, I assume.
So yeah, maximum.
Yeah.
So I'm at 19.
Nice.
You can choose to take a penalty up to your proficiency bonus on your melee weapon attack and add the same amount of damage to when you deal a successful hit. So that's basically I can sacrifice my proficiency and deal damage.
Got it.
So,
All right.
and then the last thing is the one that I actually care about, which is basically when you score a critical hit, the target must make a strength save against the DC equal to your strength score. So it has to make a DC 19 strength save or be knocked prone.
Got it. All right. All right. When you guys plane shift to the vault, it's not. When you were last there, it was all white and blue and very nice looking. Now the light is turned. The blue light is turned red. It looks kind of like this. That's what I was looking for.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to buy time to find. I couldn't remember what the card was called.
Oh God. So this is bad. This is real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What is
So
inside?
can I make like a perception check to see what the hell's going on? Like,
well, you're trying to see things?
well, I'm trying to see if there's anything like, is there anything that's directly causing this red light, or is it?
It's also, like I said, it looks like also like some of the places, like it's like it had like pillars that have been smashed, statues that have been cracked open. There's like the ground has covered in cracks from like where some kind of like massive force has struck. It's like you know how in Yu-Gi-Oh, not Yu-Gi-Oh, what's it? Dragon Ball. Sometimes when they punch like a rock, they kind of leave this crater.
Oh yeah, there's just this crater.
There's these craters all over the place.
Holy.
I guess I'm just.
scorch
Can I
marks.
make like an investigation check? See if I can find any tracks. If there's any survivors.
Make an investigation check if you like.
I'm gonna help him with that.
You have no idea.
Nope.
You
Shit.
do not. You investigate.
I ended up distracting Alex.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, it's no.
So what's that?
I'm gonna,
That's a rock.
I'm gonna
What's that?
immediately-
That's a statue. What's that? That's a rock. What's that? You already pointed it out.
We're just staring at that one statue. I'm gonna use Divine Sense immediately.
Okay.
All right, you use Divine Sense, and you sense 2 undead behind a smashed wall.
Nah.
I motion to Sylvana and Viral. Follow me. I think there's something over here.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Weapons ready. Spells ready. So yeah.
All right. When you go behind that, when you guys go there, you see your old friend Ibantar has been actually killed. His throat was apparently cut, and he's sustained several serious injuries, and he is lying on the ground just bleeding out and dead. Standing over him are 2 vampire angels with bloody greatswords.
Oh,
they appear to be waiting for you. And like one of them is actually smacking the sword into the palm of his hand. They appear to have been waiting for you.
Yeah, knew it.
And I would like you guys to roll initiative.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Holy shit.
Yeah,
okay.
holy shit.
Interesting.
No shit.
Did we get a long rest?
You had a long rest, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, thank Jeebus.
Well, actually, no, short rest.
Oh,
sorry, short rest,
No,
because
before
you
we
guys.
leave the entirety to travel playing shift here, we definitely took a rest because we were in
Well, did we? I'm
You
assuming
short rest. That was a short rest.
we didn't take a long rest. We didn't specify. So that kind of fucked us right now.
Dang.
Although, Viral, you have the talisman of the symbol. Sorry, so that's really good that I gave you that to attune to.
Talisman of what?
The symbol. The Raven
Ravenkind. All right. All right. Well, roll for initiative.
Holy shit. Okay.
Talisman of the vampire god.
Oh, really?
God.
Oh.
By the way, change the mask's expression to be more to be solemn rather than happy.
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
Bardic inspiration. Does it come back from a short rest?
Yes, I believe it does.
To do so, then.
Bardic inspiration. I think it only comes back on a short rest if you're level 5.
On a long rest.
It's only a long rest.
Yeah. Oh, Kyra really botched her roll.
Oh god.
And unfortunately, these guys made theirs.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Natural 20.
Oh god.
Knew it.
Yeah.
Well, better they waste it on the initiative than
Then
use
on
it,
hitting us.
Yeah.
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 Then use it on the battlefield. That is truly something.
Gabriel understands Kyra how she
Yeah, because
feels.
they're both wearing masks.
Yeah.
A bit more.
Yep. All right. Again, music time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will. I don't know.
So many music.
So much music.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you got any Bloodborne?
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at Bloodborne right now.
Astral.
What?
Astral
you want-
Clock
Yo, you want Maria's theme?
Hell yeah, I do. That's just
All right,
my
let's.
jam.
All right. Yeah. Personally, mine would be the one reborn, but hey, who's judging?
Yay.
Um,
They're both good.
all right, let's. I don't actually have that for some reason. Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. And it's been. I happen to click on an extended version too. Cool.
Hey.
Nice.
There we go. That. All right. So the angels, the 2 vampire angels.
Yeah. Contact.
Well, first thing they're going to do, one is going to do is actually, they're like starting about like 30 feet from you. So one of them's going to do is actually, one of them is actually going to launch himself up into the air with his wings, and he's going to position himself so that you guys can't nail them both with a single area attack.
Yep.
Yeah. Whew.
And he's, he's going to go and he's going to try to attack. He's going to try to hit Alexander with his great sword. What is your AC?
21.
21.
Wait, you're holding the defender, right? Isn't that 22?
Yeah.
No, I specifically set it to 21, so I would get plus 11 attack.
Oh, okay.
All right. He swings. You take 12 slashing damage after his hit.
Okay.
Counting for resistance, you take 8 necrotic damage, and I need you to make.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
yeah,
no, he's
that's fine.
already counting for resistance. Yeah.
Yeah, and I need
Okay.
you to make a Constitution save.
Is
No.
it a magical effect? Because if it is, I do get advantage.
It is magical, so then yeah, you managed to resist.
Okay.
The Magebreaker armor helps you survive this.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
and they're just kind of just glaring at you. So the second one is actually going to go to the soft-looking target, Sylvana,
No.
and he's just going to hold out his hands and attempt to exsanguinate her from a distance, from 30 feet out.
Okay.
Oh shit! That's right. They did have that. Fuck.
Right, I'm. What's your
It's
AC?
bad. It's
22.
real bad.
22. All right. What happens is you take 35 necrotic damage as it literally rips the blood out of your eyes, nose, and mouth.
35, huh?
And then,
Okay.
yeah,
Necrotic.
35 necrotic.
Alright.
And I need you to make a Constitution save.
It is magical, right? The effect?
Yeah.
Alright, I have advantage. Nice.
No.
Nope.
Your maximum hit points are reduced by 35.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, hang on. Yeah. Until and this hit point reduction will last until the end of a long rest.
So 100 minus 35, it's 65. Okay, cool.
All right, and then he's going to swing. The first guy's going to swing his great sword at Alexander again.
Okay.
They're basically just alternating their attacks.
Yeah. Figured.
And swing and a hit. That's another 12 slashing and another 8 necrotic and another Constitution save.
I'm assuming the 8 is.
Again, counting for resistance.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I'm just using the average damage to speed this up.
To make this easier. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, and another Constitution save.
Yep, another Constitution save.
Fuck.
That is a failure. Yeah, that means your hit points are now reduced by 8. Maximum hit points are reduced by 8 until a long rest.
Okay. So I'm. Okay.
And then the second one is going to try to exsanguinate Sylvana again.
Okay.
This time, though, he fails, and as he does, Sylvana, you see your experience with matter. You see like this, almost like this shimmering move through the air towards you. So you're able to step aside out of the way.
Okay.
Nice.
And when you dodge, he just kind of goes like, just hisses, and then he takes his greatsword and gets into a defensive stance.
Alright.
Beryl.
Alright, so let's use that symbol of Raven kind I attuned to.
All right.
Actually, I don't have the description of how it works. So
Basically, you use a point. So basically, I can count for you. Don't worry. So basically, you use a point, and anything within any vampire within 30 feet has to make a Wisdom saving throw of DC 15, and if not, it is paralyzed.
All right.
okay, there you go.
All right. So you're going to try to paralyze these suckers, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
They are not going to try to make the save because they are immune to paralyzation.
Oh.
They'll say, yeah, one of them tilts his head and says, "Did you honestly think that could work on us?
I
On
thought
the
it
greatest
worked.
servants of our blood god?"
I thought that worked last time.
It says, "We were weak then, but we are fed and we are strong now."
Oh no.
Hmm.
Mm.
Also-
There goes. I cast Branding Smite on Audiviator.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and then at the end of the turn, Beryl, I would like you to make a Wisdom save.
Oh, don't mind that damage. I just
Yeah,
Wisdom
I know.
save. Okay.
Wisdom save.
Oh.
You have +3.
Go
Yeah.
on.
That does not help.
Oh my god.
All right.
Luck?
Josh, you want to luck
I
your way out
have
of
no
this?
luck. I used it a while ago.
You have inspiration?
No, inspiration.
Yes.
Works
Yeah, he
like,
does.
Or do you
Oh,
wanna
well, he
wait?
does.
Yeah.
The actual inspiration, like the thing
Yeah.
for role playing.
Okay.
Could you
Yeah,
use
you
that?
should.
Well, I mean, you could save it, or we could find out what this does.
Yeah.
I'll save it.
All right, we're gonna find out what it does.
Shite.
Basically, just standing near these creatures is so horrible. These creatures are so horrifying.
Mhm.
He takes 11 psychic damage, and he is frightened until the start of his next turn.
He
While
can't be
frightened in this way, he has a speed of 0 and disadvantage on saving throws other than the one against this aura.
Wait,
And attack rolls against him have advantage.
Okay.
wait, just a question. How many feet am I away from Alexander?
You were within 5 feet of him.
Because if I recall, there's a thing called Aura of Courage.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say he's technically
yeah,
immune to
immune
being
to
feared,
fear effect.
as long as you're within 30
In
feet.
that
of him.
case, that's right. In that case, no damage.
Ooh,
And note that you're not frightened.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
good
So
thing I
they-
checked Paladin level chart.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you,
thing you
Vero.
did. All right.
You surpassed the master.
Yeah, they're just looking. They just look at each other. They're just they nod. All right, they look at each other and they just nod. All right. Next up will be. I don't have to do anything. Next up will be Savannah's turn.
All right. Do you want to do?
Now that you know what these creatures can do,
Vero, do you want to do anything? Is that it?
he already did.
I
Okay.
already did.
All right.
He tried to stop them, but he couldn't.
All right. I will have the Shield Guardian cast True Polymorph on me.
Oh, wow.
All right. Kyra's. And when you do that, he's going to have to make a save. And Kyra's going to urge you to transform him into a goldfish.
No,
Yeah.
I'm like polymorphing myself
Oh, you're probably
Oh.
more yourself. Okay.
Into what?
into an adult gold dragon.
Let me check if you can actually do that.
Can.
I was about to say, 'cause- Let's see.
I'm the only
I'm
reason.
not,
why
I mean, I'm
saying
going to say it's a challenge equal to or less than your level.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to turn into an adult gold dragon.
Yes.
Got it.
Oh my god.
I've
So you
been
see Savannah
waiting
just
for this for
change.
so fucking long.
And turn into an adult gold dragon.
Yeah.
And like the vampires will just kind of just like get these big eyes. The red eyes just go big. They're like, whoa. Did
Oh,
not see
yeah.
that one coming.
You are in a world of hurt. Yeah, my voice kind of changed during. the
It's
process.
deep and bellowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, they just kind of like just get ready to
Yeah.
attack.
All right. So for adult old dragon, all my stats change into the dragon. So I'm gonna post. You know what? I'm gonna just drag and post the entire thing.
Well, I was gonna
No,
say.
I know what it is. I have the stats in front of me. You don't
Yeah,
need
you
to.
could you could basically make it so that Sylvana can see that stat sheet,
Yeah.
Falcon, and then as long as she has access to it, she can just click that.
Yeah.
Right. Let me see. Monsters.
Just to save time.
Yeah. Adult old gold dragon.
Yep. Adults. Adult gold. All right. I'll just. Right. Here. That's the table of continents. That's not what I want.
I have legendary actions. That's amazing.
Right. So, can you already? You don't have the compendium. All right. I will add it.
You can drag it to the sheet. Just drag it to the table, to the front table, and then just click on the sheet and make it visible to players.
Actually, I have something slightly better.
Ooh.
Well, it's not. I don't know how to do that. That's way too complicated for me. So I'm just going to make this in your journal so you can see it.
Nice.
Can you see it in there?
Yeah, I can.
There should be something labeled mysterious note. I'm going to actually call it dragon form.
Yeah.
Hey.
There we go.
What I'm saying is, if you drag, because this is like just for.
Because it will just save. It will save. Because basically, Falcon, all you have to do is you have to go to your like the D&D 5th edition, like the compendium, find adult gold dragon, left click and drag it onto the screen, and it will be added into your list of notes. And then you just click that, and you can edit it.
Alright, edit. Oh, I see. There we go. I see. Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
Alright, so it's in Savannah's journal. There we go.
You can click on it to make it a character sheet, I believe, and then I can be able to just click and save us both a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've never used this feature before.
Don't worry.
I don't think actually you can. I'm looking at this. I don't think you can.
You have to go into edit, and then it will tell you if it can show up in other people's journals. Basically, you can select Sylvana under Shine.
Yeah, I did. I know it's in her journal. She can such in control, but it's just like
it's working now.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's all in there. All right.
Yeah,
she's good.
There we go. Perfect.
All right.
Back to the dragon form handout, and there you go.
All right.
Yours.
So, Frightful Presence. Can use this, and it makes 3 attacks. All right, I'm gonna use my Frightful Presence. So.
And I believe you get to choose.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose those creatures. Yeah. Those vampire.
All right. First, they are immune to being frightened.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I can
Good to know. Good to know.
Good to know. But I still like growl at them.
Yeah, they're not frightened of you.
Yeah. And then and I'm gonna use what can I use? Alright, I'm gonna use the breath weapons towards them.
Alright, they're split up, so you can't hit them both.
Yeah.
And if you do try to hit them both, you'll hit your friends.
I'm gonna hit one of them. Yep.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yep, roll me 12d10, or you can just choose to use the average if you like.
I'm gonna roll the 12d10. Slash roll 12. Yeah.
Alright, he has to burn through a legendary resistance to shrug this one off.
Oh, needs a swing. Alright, so is breath weapon count as 1 action or 2?
It would be 1 action, technically.
Okay. Then in that case, I still be able to attack twice. The dragon. Let me check the rules.
Well, because basically
it's an action. It's like an attack action, except you're using a breath.
Okay.
Yeah.
It can't be used. You can't attack and then multi-attack with it.
Yeah. Because basically, you either get your bite and your slashes, or you get your breath
weapon.
attack.
Okay. So for them, oh wait, it's like fire breath, then weakening. All right, so it's 2 different things. All right, so the fire breath. How much did they take? They need to.
You had to burn a legendary resistance to stop it.
Oh. Okay.
And he only took half damage.
All right, then 31. I think 32 or 30.
32.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use my legendary actions to attack. I have 3 of them. I can use that every day. So I'm gonna use legendary action. I'm gonna bite it. I'm gonna bite, tail, and claw.
Hang on, let me check your legendary.
You get to do 1. It's not all 3.
Choose.
Yeah.
Oh, choose from the action below. Sorry, tail attack. I'm gonna use the tail attack.
Yeah.
Tail. Nice.
All right, that I believe hits him. Yeah.
Nice. 11 bludgeoning damage. Nice.
It's not a magical attack.
Oh no.
So you smack him. It's just like all you do is just mess up his hair.
True.
You see, it just comes back into position with his hands.
Yeah. True. My attacks are not magical at this point, so yeah.
All right, so your turn's over.
Yeah, my turn is over.
All right, and then one of them's going to burn through 2 legendary actions to try to force you to make the wisdom save.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. What's the spell casting ability? No. You know what? I'm gonna use one legendary resistance to resist that.
Same.
Yeah.
All right. Then the second one is going to use two of his legendary actions to try to drain the life out of you.
I'm gonna
And
use
you
my
don't get-
legendary oh no, drain the life out. I'm gonna use the con save first to see if I succeed.
Yeah. See if you save it first, because you have a good
Yeah.
con.
All right. What is the AC? I don't. It's
I
like
think it's like 20 or something.
My AC
18.
19 natural armor.
19. All right, then you see the familiar shimmer. You're able to just step out of the way.
Okay.
So,
I don't need to burn through something. Alright.
yep. Next up is Alexander.
Oh, Alexander? Okay. First off, don't like that vampire shit. So I'm going to use my action to cast Aura of Life.
All right, that's good.
And that's a concentration spell.
Yep.
And because I leveled up. Oh wait, no, it's a concentration.
Not yet.
Oh wait, no, not yet.
What do you mean?
I
You haven't
mean, like,
leveled up yet. I mean,
Did you
Oh,
level
so that would be
up
at
yet?
that.
Yeah.
I leveled up mid-session. So should I
Yeah.
just revoke that or?
hang on, you said you were 19, not 20.
No, I was 18 before, and then I leveled up to 19.
Ah,
Yeah.
all right then. Go ahead.
Okay, because that means I have a 5th level slot, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything without breaking concentration.
Yeah.
So, not a whole lot I can do as a bonus action that would be worth anything. So I think I'm just going to, hold my ground and just, shout out to Viral. Stay close to me, Viral. And I'll just ready my sword.
That is nice.
All right. What's gonna happen
That's my
next is
action.
going to stride forward. She's going to attack.
Megatron voice again. Megatron voice. No.
Oh.
He's gone. No.
Oh, I'm actually gonna change the music a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit loud.
Stupid Lich is his jam internet spell. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again.
Yep.
Oh, I've been
Oh.
wanting to do this for so long.
Oh man, we haven't had a good connection.
There we go.
Oh, there he's back.
Nice.
Hey, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's his stupid, like I said, stupid Lich and his jam internet spell.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see if Kyra can actually hit these things. Yeah, so her first attack misses the guy. Yeah, she's going after the one that's the most wounded. So her first attack misses. Her second attack hits.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You got it's like almost like a Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War, like where you hit the guy and then you lock swords with them and they lecture you.
Oh, that's
Nice.
amazing.
So that's what happens with her. Like she hits the guy. She hits the guy once, and then when she tries to hit him again, he blocks it with his sword. They lock swords, and then you hear him mutter something to her.
Shit.
And you can't really make out what he said. All what he's saying, just that he's saying. The only thing you can really make out is, "You traitor."
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Ooh.
And she just her response is, I can't be a traitor if I never was on your side."
True. True.
Yeah, and then
True.
and then he plants a foot in her chest and kicks her back. All right, top of the round. As the vampire angels get ready to attack, you hear this roaring sounds in the distance, and you see a great gold dragon, easily twice as large as Sylvana, flying in.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
like in the distance.
Fuck, is that gold dragon that we didn't kill? Or you guys didn't kill?
I can't
What?
tell. Can we tell? Can I roll a
Huh?
perception check to see if it's...
Yeah, make a perception check if you want to try to figure that
Yeah,
out.
20.
Is this our friend?
It's your friend Sergus, yes.
Oh,
Yes,
it's
okay,
Sergei.
there.
Oh, okay. Whew. I was
Yeah.
worried that it was the bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The vampires, they take a look at that, and then they look at each other, and then they nod to each other. And then they twist around. You notice that growing out of their backs, aside from their wings, is also a silver cord.
Oh.
It just vanishes like after about 2 or 3 feet. What you see is like they grab the cord and then they just use their great swords to cut the cord and they vanish when they do.
Oh, they are astral
Let's make an Arcana check.
projections. Shit.
Yeah, astral projection spell.
As a dragon, I would know. I guess I would know. No, I wouldn't.
As a dragon.
Yeah.
I
No,
couldn't
you hear
know.
Kyra say that. Just say that. Like she just mutters and says astral projection. Of course.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah. So you use that, and you see.
Detect. Yeah.
Yeah, you see Sergus he lands in front of you, and he looks Sylvana up and down and says, "If I didn't know better."
Nice.
It
to
looks
meet you,
just.
Sergey. Sorry, Circus.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like I said, he's still much bigger than Sylvana, even in her dragon form.
He's definitely an ancient gold dragon.
He's an ancient gold dragon. He looks down at the rest of you guys, and says, "So what brings you all here?"
Well, we were originally going to drop off a very dangerous item, but it seems like this place is in ruins. Do you have any idea what happened here?
He says, "The vampire cult has not been idle. We have been making great gains against them, and they have been launching retaliatory strikes. We had found one of their lairs hidden in a dark city called Moyle. Have you heard of it?"
Yes.
We've been there. Eradicate a few. Yeah.
He says,
Using dragon
well, he says, "Well, it turns out that they were keeping something there. The remnants of the original vampiric high priest.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
As in, like, second only to the god himself. Apparently, he had preserved himself in a lich and demi-lich form to avoid detection by Bahamut." He sees a look on your face and
Do
says,
you know the name?
"Met him."
Do you know the name of this
Says,
lich?
"We do not. No. Sorry."
Have you seen any protection spells surrounding the area?
He says, "He's a lich. He has as many as he wants. Now, what's this item you wanted to destroy?"
Oh, do you think?
I
Yeah, do we think it would be destroyed?
gingerly. Yeah. Oh.
You don't have it. It's merged into your body. You gotta end the
Yeah.
spell.
Because I put it in the bag of holding.
Mm.
I
Yeah, you have to end the spell.
No, I use polymorph. I change shape. I use the dragon ability to change shape back.
So you change shape back into your. Oh, nice.
Yeah, but
It's
I
the
still
original form.
retain the ability from the new form. Yay!
Yep. And so you pull it out, you give it to Sergus. What he does is he's going to gently take it and place it, and he's going to sniff it a couple times.
Yeah.
Like the second or third time he sniffs it, he almost actually accidentally inhales it.
Yeah. Be careful.
Oh god.
Oh no,
And then
I'm
he-
not in dragon.
You're
form
not.
anymore.
You're
Be
still
careful.
doing the voice.
Yeah, I was like.
Yeah, then he places it delicately on the ground, and then he just exhales this concentrated stream of white hot fire on top of it.
Nice.
And when he finally closes his mouth, it's just been melted into slag.
Ooh. Nice.
It's completely, truly destroyed.
All right.
Okay, good.
Is there anything happens when the talisman is destroyed? Do we sense anything?
You do hear like this screaming sound.
Oh, from the.
That's,
All right.
I think we should help out the panther.
Yeah.
that sounds like the dragon is going to go to Banter, and he's actually going to. You're going to see him actually pull the. He's got his saddlebags and all that on him still. So what you see, he pulls out. Let's see. He's going to pull out a diamond, and you see him start casting a spell.
Nice.
Can I assist?
There's really no way you can assist. There's no.
Okay.
Yeah, he's casting Raise Dead though.
Oh, I see. I don't have that. Okay.
Oh, I
Gotcha.
can.
Yeah.
I can assist him. I have the raise death spell prepared. So,
Yeah, he says, take this time to get a rest. This sanctuary is no longer safe.
You're
Okay,
right.
I look at Vero.
So, and
I look-
it would be better if you rest while you're protected by a dragon.
Yeah, he makes a
And he
very
looks at
good point.
Sylvana and
I
says,
do.
"An actual dragon."
Oh.
Well, I don't have to be a
Oh.
dragon all the time. I can be something else. And I revert to the dragon form. I can switch back and forth.
Yeah.
That ability.
All right. And
And then
yeah, he casts
Alexander is still looking at that, going, "When did you gain such a ability?"
well, kind of. Oh, I'm in dragon form now. I was like,
Yeah.
wow. When I was doing research, I get this powerful surge from my body, and I just realized, like, in my mind, I can be wherever I want to be. Yeah. That's it.
Well, nothing would actually stop you from being whatever you wanted to be. So that is the natural evolution of that.
By the way,
so
just a side note. I don't know if you guys watch the D&D groups that talks about how elves in nature. They were actually doing this, forming elves back to their natural form. So some elves can change their gender if they will by the end of the long rest. So yeah.
oh wow,
They said it's like they were originally like this, the elves.
but they can just transform.
Yeah, they
and
can
kind of
transform
form.
into shapes and form because elves' nature is like this. And yeah,
Right.
yeah,
That's Sylvana's tune right there.
yeah,
I love video is not available.
yeah. It's on the video.
Not available in your region.
Yeah.
I love video is not available and comments are disabled. I gained nothing from that link.
Sorry.
Gain nothing.
No, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
There's a song. I was just saying, there's an old children's show from when I was very young. It was called Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
There's a blue dog children's show and all that. This is a song from that show called "I Can Be Anything That I Want to Be."
Yeah. So I will take a long rest because
All right, yeah, you take a long rest. No more vampire angels emerge to a costume. It may be that you have a gigantic paladin dragon guarding you.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's just basically laying down and just watching.
Yeah. But yeah, I took a long rest, casting polymorph into the Shadow Guardian again, and then take a long rest. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's right. You can do that because you only need 4 hours. And then Sergei says, "Well, I have more horrors to purge from this place. Where are you gonna go now?"
Well,
We're
got
gonna-
what we needed to melt this thing to the ground.
I look at
We
him.
need to destroy the lich. If its
Yeah.
phylactery is here, we should
Says,
destroy it.
"We don't know where it is. It's hidden from our best divination spells. Even Maria can't find it."
I was gonna say I'm going to. I just look at him and say, "Well, we're going." Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, because my question is, are we gonna still go see the Fate Temple, or are we going to attempt to use Out of Viator?
We don't have enough
Oh,
charges
we
for
don't.
playing
Yeah,
shift.
playing shift.
Oh, we have to wait. Shit.
Yeah.
You have to. Fortunately, this is like I said. This is a timeless place.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can hop onto Sergis's back if you like, and he'll fly you around the place, give you the grand tour, as it were.
It's like in freaking like Pokemon, in which you just run in a circle to hatch the egg and just kill time. Is that
Actually,
essentially
what I did in Pokemon, especially in like Pokemon Sapphire, was I found like a slope that you could ride the bike up.
Yeah.
The acro bike, I just
Yeah.
make it just go up and down repeatedly. I even would set up a book to press the up button, and I just sleep. I let it run through the night. It was hilarious.
Nice. Yeah.
All right. So
cheated so
we
badly.
Sergey is the best bike ever. So
Yeah.
we're gonna.
Sergis says he's going to fly around. He's basically going to give you the grand tour of this place.
Nice.
All right.
So
Front
what
row
does it look
seats
like
to-
now, after
Wreckage. It is like someone went to like a beautiful white marble city and just absolutely just demolished it.
Freck.
Shit.
This is
Yeah.
bad.
After he gives, and even when he even is able to take you to the edge, it takes a couple of hours for him to get to the edge.
Mhm.
Not to the edge of this room. But when he does, though, you see, it's just like a a great white mist. Like it's like sitting like above a cloud. It's like, yeah,
Okay.
clouds underneath. You also discover you can't jump off. Like you try, it's like you hit a glass wall that you can't get through.
Oh, okay.
But you do test like shooting spells off into the cloud, and you discover you can do that.
Okay. That's weird.
Does enough time pass for Adi?
Yeah.
He's gonna, yeah, I'll say yes. When he's giving you the grand tour, he's flying around the edge. He's pointing out different things. There's like down there used to be a pool that's I would rarely I'd come visit occasionally. I used to like now they've basically drained the damn thing.
Yeah.
That's
I kill them so bad. All right. So yeah, Autobiatra can make another roll to recharge.
Come on, Vero. Ooh,
There you go.
Much better.
Snap.
Much better.
Yeah.
Full
So
charge.
Adi is
Yes.
recharged.
We're always going
But-
this so extreme.
By the way, can I? Okay, here's the original plan. I just wanted to change the face of the mask, and
Yeah.
if I unattune to it, will it just retain the same expression?
Yes, it will.
And I'll tune to my scimitar of swiftness. Then
Mhm.
All
I'll
right.
just I'll wear the mask without attuning to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alrighty,
So it'll
it
just stay the same.
worked.
Cool. That works.
Sort of.
Right. Yeah, every so often though, you come across like a group of what look like a vampire spawn, like feeding on a body.
Oh.
But before you guys could do anything, Circus would just zoom down and just melt them with his
Like
fire.
torch them, yeah.
Yeah, just absolutely just torch them. He's not showing them mercy. Like no challenge, no declaration, nothing like that. Just swoop in, burn, move on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
And then he flies back to where he found you guys, puts you down, sets you down there. But when he does, it's worth noting that when he resurrected Ibanter, the angel didn't actually wake up. He's been carrying him around in his claws for the whole time, for the whole duration.
Can we
Yeah.
tell what happened to Ibanter?
Yeah, Sergius is just going to say, he lost a lot of blood. The angels really didn't show him mercy.
Yeah. So he's probably pretty.
He needed a lot of time to recover.
Okay.
He lands. If Ibanter still hasn't woken up, he just says, Sergius says, I'll have to leave you here. I need to take him somewhere where he can be healed.
Oh, okay.
No, that's
This place is not it.
fine.
All right.
And I don't heal, I do the other thing.
Okay.
Okay, you go,
You go
Sergey.
do
Alright, he will cast Plane Shift, his own version of Plane Shift, and take him out.
All
Okay.
Take Ibanter out. So, what are you guys going to do?
I guess we're gonna. The plan was to go to the fake temple, so we're gonna go
Right.
to the temple.
Plane shift there.
Actually, you Plane Shift there. You do not know where it is, so you don't appear inside of it like you wanted to. You appear,
Wait.
again, once more back in the Shadowfell. It's once more no light in the sky. Very dark. Very dark. You can barely see like these great black mountains looming up above you. You appear to be standing on a slick black cobblestone road. It winds up deeper into the mountains.
Before Vero did that? Alright, fuck. It's already done. Sorry.
Yeah, it's been done.
It's already done.
We should just go carry on. No, it's fine.
Okay.
But next time, if you're doing a plane shift, let's scry first. Alright? So we can.
You won't be able to scry anything on another plane.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
Is it? No. Is it?
Damn it! Why does the damn have to keep shooting me down?
It's
Oh,
I
the
just
same
pat.
plane of existence. Okay.
I pat Silvana. It's all right.
Aww.
I do look at them and say, all right, now let's just stick together, stay safe,
Alright.
and I will lead the way.
Yep. Do it.
All right.
You do that.
Yep.
Yeah, this is this is a very gloomy place. Hang on, I'm trying to find out where this is. Here we go. When you arrive, when you travel up the mountains for a few minutes, it's raining. Freezing rain is falling from the sky now. It starts to fall from the sky. You pull cloaks around you, but it still doesn't do anything to ward off this chill. when you reach a canyon, almost like this massive gorge, you see that there's a large stone bridge stretching out across this gorge. It's over a vast chasm full of mist. There's these isolated towers standing at intervals along the bridge. There are two doors that seal the entrance shut. They look way too heavy for any mortal to move. There's also a dark figure. There's also a figure sitting in the shelter of the bridge. He's wearing a big black cloak. He's got it hunched up over his head. It looks almost like a monk.
Oh. Wait, is that? Can I tell the details of that?
It looks like a withered old man. Like incalculably old. He's got a big white beard. When he looks up at you, his face is his sagging face is covered in tattoos.
Okay.
I approach.
Yep.
You approach him. He says, he looks at you. He says, let me just double check something. Okay. He says, you have come to Svomana, the holiest of temples to the Raven Queen. What brings you to this place?
I look at him and I say, we seek to understand why fate has cursed us in many, many ways.
Says, the old man smiles. You see that he's got these yellowed teeth that are crooked like tombstones. And if you squint with your eyes of the eagle, Alexander, you think that they might actually be carved to look like tombstones.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. He says, the old man. I'm sorry. The old man says, you do not know what you ask. Only those of unsurpassed strength, unwavering resolve, and indomitable faith may survive the tests inside of this place.
Okay.
We have that resolve. We have that determination. There are far worser things that are in that temple that are coming to us, coming to the world. We wish to change fate.
He says, his grin grows wider. He says, I see. You are one of the few lucky creatures that the Raven Queen has cut free from the threads of fate. Enter then, and may you find what you are looking for. And the old man just dissolves into mist. And the doors, you hear them just grind open.
Okay, spooky. Can I tell what it is? Arcana check?
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Yeah. Come on, Arcana.
It might have been an illusion. You're not sure.
Okay. But what does he mean, fate cut us, like Raven Queen cut us loose?
Basically, that's the DM's hand waving that he can't predict your actions. That's the in-game reason as to why the DM can't predict your actions.
I just that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I will march on forward then.
Okay.
All right.
Same.
Yep, me too.
So yeah, as you guys go in, you see Kaya just idly kicks a rock off the bridge into the chasm.
What are you doing?
And she just holds her branch. She's just listening.
Seeing if it actually ends.
To listen? Is there anything around?
It's
Perception?
no, just the wind and the rain, and then Kaya just shakes his head and says, "Must be a long way down."
Oh.
Hopefully we don't have to find out what's down there.
We can fly.
Yep.
It's not big deal. Yep.
All right, I'd like you guys to make charisma saving throws as you cross the bridge. like there's no railings. That's the first thing. The second thing is that there's a high wind that's starting to pick up and it's threatening to blow you off.
Right.
It's almost like the Draven Castle.
Right.
The third thing is when you arrive at the first tower, you see that instead of bricks and mortar, it looks like it's made out of the petrified forms of everybody you've known.
Oh shit.
Oh, that is why we need the charisma save.
So charisma?
Yeah, this is basically
+3 to everyone who's near me.
All right, nice.
Luck, you were long rested. Luck.
Yes, you are long rested. Where is Kyra stats?
Should I luck it though? I feel like there's more things that I might have to save luck on.
All right, Kyra easily makes that save.
Yep.
She just looks at that. She just says,
it's your call. It's your call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she said.
To be fair, I have a +3. I don't think I'm gonna get anything too high.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. The funny thing is that each of you are seeing different things.
Okay.
Right? Each of you see different things. Like Savannah sees her family, for example, interspaced in that. Alexander sees like everybody he knew at the temple.
Yeah.
Viral sees like the kids he grew up with, his parents, his family, the servants that he knew when they were alive, before Kyra killed them all, and so forth. I would like Alexander and Viral to both roll 1d6 for me.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah, I am not going. Alexander has got a really...
Love this or hate this?
No, he's not going to like it.
Oh, good. Great. Because it's been a fucking party for Alexander the last 20
The whole
minutes.
time.
9.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh boy.
All right. All right. Alex and for Viral. This is basically like when you see this is basically just first thing, Savannah. But since you made your save, you get the feeling this bridge is designed to remind you of the inevitability of death.
Nothing I didn't do. Well. Yep.
It's just like meant to just like drive that home, really, more than anything.
Exactly.
Making it worse, basically.
All right, so Viral gets that. First, Alexander. All right, Alexander. When you get it, you just you hear a voice in your head. You hear voices. Man, you're gonna have to make a note of this. You hear a voice in your head. You hear Heinkel and Kasumi whispering in your ears, telling you to avenge them.
Okay.
So your form of madness is that you hear the voices of those you failed, and they're telling you to avenge them.
Okay.
And while you're afflicted by that particular flaw, you have disadvantage on saves versus charm and fear effects.
Okay. So here's my question.
This does supersede as your anti-magic field, because this is the effect of it.
Not my anti-magic field. I'm wondering because I have Aura of Courage, right?
Yeah.
So I technically can't be frightened. So does that nullify the frightened effect, and I keep the charm effect though?
Some fear effects have other. Some fear effects are able to do other things.
Mm-hmm.
So all this does is overwhelm. All this it does is keeps you from being frightened.
Yeah.
But the other effects from it will still apply.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically it doesn't really do anything. Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
Time.
Viral.
Another flaw for Viral to have.
Yeah, and if this one contradicts anything, then this one will take effect. Fear. Come on. Stop lagging on me, please. All right, Viral, you're just there we go. You're just overcome by this fatalism. You just realize, like, what's the point of all of this? We're going to die. I mean, like, nothing. I mean, unless you get divine ascension or you become a lich or a death knight or something, you're not escaping death. you're going to die.
So what's like the word for word?
I guess it would be nihilism almost.
Nihilism. No, not exactly nihilism. Not exactly nihilism, because there's a Facebook page called Nihilist Memes. I swear that it's true. It's there. One of the memes was like what people think nihilism is, and it just shows someone just like with their head in their hands, and then it says what nihilism actually is, and it shows everybody partying. Basically, it's eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. This is this is almost nihilism. You're like, we're all gonna die anyway, and this seems as good a time to die as any.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I become even more reckless then?
No, you have disadvantage on death saves.
Oh.
And you die after 2 failed death saves.
Oh, good.
Good.
It's okay, I have Shadowfell clone. I should be alright. At least I won't die.
You have one get out of jail free. You have one get out of death free card.
I'll just put in flaws. We're all gonna die anyway. So what's the point?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Gotcha.
Everyone's getting more and more depressed.
Yeah.
Savannah, cheer them.
Yeah. Even in virtual reality, we still get depression problems. Like, what the hell?
All right.
Jesus.
It's okay. Not a real life.
Okay. As you guys continue along the bridge, the next tower you come to looks like it was melted. Like it looks like it was made out of just like the regular brick and mortar, but like it was just melted down. The top half of it, anyway. You guys remember? You guys in Bloodborne, you remember those tombstones that look like they were melted?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what this is like. This looks like. You notice that the crouched on top, there's a figure that just seems to be watching you on top. It's not making any effort to hide itself.
Okay.
It's just watching you.
Can we tell?
You notice it's got large black feathered wings, and though its face is concealed in shadow, you can't see it. You'll see it has a giant scythe in its hand, not like anime style scythe, but just like almost like a normal scythe. It looks like it has some decoration, but it's silhouetted, so you can't really tell what this decoration is.
Interesting.
Okay. I just kind of acknowledge it. And
you can make a perception check if you want to try to get a closer look at it.
Definitely.
I'm gonna try.
All right.
Perception. 22.
All right, perception. Holy crap! All right, with that perception, all of you get the perception. When you look closely, you see that this creature has like a very thin, almost an undead face. It's got black hair. It's got long black hair that's dangling in front of it. Looks like, and it's got red orbs for eyes. The eyes don't glow.
Okay.
And you also get a good look at the scythe. It doesn't have a sniper rifle or a flamethrower built into it. What it does have, though, is it has a skull on the top, and it looks like the blade. It's positioned to make it look like the blade is coming out of the mouth of the skull.
Okay.
And it's just kind of just watching you as you go in.
Is it
Just kind of ruffling its black feathered wings.
Is it the living creature?
I'll let you make an Arcana check if you like.
Okay. Come on. Shit.
What is that? It actually looks very eerie.
Yeah.
I just
and it's as tall as a tall man.
I just look at Sylvana and Viral and say, just keep moving forward.
Yeah.
All right, Viral, with your check, you've read about these things in one of the books that I was under lent you. The Raven Queen does not dwell in any celestial realm, so she does not get servants. When she went to the Shadowfell, she created her own version of angels to serve her. They're called Sorrowsworn, and they are extraordinarily dangerous. Their primary purpose for existence is to maintain the balance of life and death, to make sure that works as it should.
Mm-hmm.
So that only just means they just walk around and make sure that things happen when they're supposed to happen. Like if someone tries to cheat death by becoming an undead, that's a great way to make an enemy of these guys.
Yeah.
I mumble to myself, "Oh no, at least we're gonna die quickly."
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't.
All right, third.
Viral, no.
Down, Viral.
Yeah, you shuffle into the third tower. This one appears to be made out of various tombstones that were ripped out of graveyards.
Alright.
All right, the final tower is basically non-existent. It's been melted down to the ground. The only thing that you see there is The only thing you see there that is a woman. It is a faceless statue of a woman who appears to be like reaching out her hand to a person who's kneeling before her. You also see that like the statue, from where the eyes would be, it seems to be weeping blood.
Yeah.
Huh.
The blood
I
is
think
still
this
flowing.
is-
Yeah, it's flowing.
Okay.
Like if you were to you actually reach up and you touch and you would actually taste it would be blood.
Okay. What else do you
Alexander's
see?
going to
Sorry, go
walk
ahead.
towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The bridge leads right off to the other side.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
but when
gonna
you
look at Alex and I'm gonna try to determine if they're alright because
when you get to the
they have
when you
some-
get to the statue though, you see that the old monk is there again, and he just you see him gesture for you to kneel in front of the statue, and then he kneels in front of it.
I look at him and I kneel.
Yep.
Yeah, you basically are paying homage to the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kneel as well.
Yeah.
Well, this is like new to Savannah. She doesn't really kneel to anyone before, not even Bahamut. But
Yeah, she did kneel to Bahamut, basically because this is sheer presence forced that, but she wouldn't have if she had a choice.
Yeah. Oh, that
But
was
this
fun
time,
times.
like, this time is like
Back.
feeling fluxed. I don't know. No, yeah, I'm like not sure what to react though. I don't
Well,
really have.
you don't.
anything
You
against
feel.
her.
You feel like something's wrong, and just
Yeah.
like you see like something's wrong with Alexander and Viral, and you just
Yeah.
don't know what to do
Yeah,
at the moment.
so I kind of just followed them at this time.
Yeah, Kyra is also kneeling. Just Savannah, you're nearest to her, so you're the only one who hears her say. She hears her say, "Your despair has no hold on me, Raven Queen. I carry a far heavier burden."
Interesting.
And then you see the old man stands up, and he seems to smile again. His tombstone tooth grin again. He spreads his arms in welcome, and he vanishes in mist.
All right. So I'm gonna recall all my research that's been done with the undead, especially on vampires and stuff like that. To Savannah, yes, to try to recall if there's any connection to Raven Queen and the vampires. I'm not sure.
Make a religion check.
With advantage because I've done the research? No, I'm just kidding.
Not with advantage.
Yeah, I know. Religion check.
You got this. You got this.
Come on. No, nothing.
Someone can take the help action to give her
Yeah.
advantage.
Well, even with
I-
advantage is like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip.
Rip.
You have no
I
idea.
have no clue.
Does after we bow, does anything enter our minds? Does
No,
anything say
nothing
anything?
enters your mind except the only thing you notice is that the statue has stopped weeping blood. Interesting.
I lean
Look,
forward to check
I'm
the
looking.
statue.
I'm looking around while she's checking. I'm looking around to see if anything's coming at us at the moment.
Yeah, nothing is coming at you.
Okay.
I kind of look at Alex and said, I think this is one of their holy place, and
Yeah, it is one of their holy
yeah,
places.
I mean,
It is the
unless-
holiest of their holy
Yeah, I know.
places.
Yeah.
Unless we disturb them in the wrong way, I don't think we'll be attacked. At least that's what I hope.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Uh,
I look at the statue. I get a little bit closer, and I say, "Are you there, Raven Queen?"
You don't hear any answer.
yeah.
Yeah, Kyra is just going to say, it's just a statue,
Yeah.
a manifestation of her will, but it's not the queen herself.
Yeah.
And Kyra is going to gesture you to continue across.
Mhm.
Oh, we can still move forward. Okay.
Yeah, you can still move forward. There's another bridge
Okay,
leading
I
to
thought,
the
I
far
thought this
side
was
of the
the. I
Yeah,
thought this
me
was
too.
the
I
end.
thought
for
this
some
was
This is
the
reason.
not the end. Oh, no. You are nowhere near the end.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We keep
All right,
going.
as you cross this final stage of the bridge, looks very well kept. And you see more of these statues of the Sorrowsworn. They're holding spears. And on some of these spears, though, are the rotted impaled bodies of creatures, of various humanoid creatures. like elves, humans, dwarves, dragonborn, and so on. They all look like they all in various stages of decomposition. The armor, the clothing that they wore is all rotted or rusted away. A couple of them are fresh enough that there's a few ravens sitting on them and picking at them. But they stop what they're doing and just eerily all just turn to watch you. And only move up like 30 feet away from them do they go back to picking at the bodies.
I message one of the raven. Hello. Nice to meet you. Yep.
Yeah.
I continue. The
Never
walk.
fails.
Yeah.
Never fails.
All right. And then just like out of the mist is this enormous Gothic cathedral. It's made of black rock. This stained glass, instead of the usual colors, are these somber reds and grays. And it depicts, the main stained glass window on the front depicts a dark-haired woman just like spreading her arms out in welcome. You see that she's wearing like a cloak, looks like a cloak made of feathers, as best as the stained glass can depict.
Right.
The doors to this enormous cathedral are open.
Okay.
And inside you can see an altar standing there and rows of wooden pews. This place looks very well kept.
Alright, I
Okay.
walk towards the statue of the woman.
All right. No, I said it was a stained glass window, not a statue.
Sorry,
The only thing inside is an altar with it's got a cloth on top of it, and the way the cloth is positioned, you can see the raven head that forms her holy symbol.
Alright. I look at the group and says, I think she wants us inside?
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
I'm still a little bit confused of all this.
Well, Alexander is thinking very hard about what he's going to
Same
do.
here.
Yeah. So I guess I'm going to walk off to the altar and I'm going to try again. Are you there?
All right. When you do that, you get when you guys enter, you see that there's a door there's like a hallway leading to your left with doors lined in it. When you get that, you get the sense, when you kneel and ask that, you do get the sense, Alexander, that this place is meant for you to reflect on eternity, on the nature of eternity. You get the feeling that you should go into the halls and enter one of the doors. Beyond it is a meditation chamber for you to sit there and meditate on the nature of eternity.
I just look at them and I say, if you may, can you please stay here for now? I need to do something.
I'm actually meditating at the altar.
And go in there.
Okay, because I want to go to the place where you said I should go. If possible.
Each of you should go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I go there.
I am doing that.
All right.
Same.
You open the door. When you open the door, you see that these rooms are just lined with mirrors.
Stare into our soul. Yeah, to reflect. Yeah.
Except there's no reflection of you. And when you open the door, you realize that the reflection just shows that the door is shut.
Shit.
Are we all in the same room?
No, you're in different rooms.
Oh, okay.
We're in different rooms.
We're in different rooms. All right. For me, I sat down and I actually asked the show guardian to sit down with me. And I started to do the normal trance position I would do, like meditate.
All right.
Yep.
When you stare at the mirror, you see slowly fading into view is your reflection. But as you watch, you see it just start to age. It ages rapidly and then starts to crumble and turn to dust.
I kind of smile at it.
Yeah, it's actually kind of disturbing to watch your own face rot away. So I'd like Savannah to make a charisma save.
All right.
Yeah.
Charisma save. I have advantage if it's magical.
Yeah.
All right. So 21.
21. All right. That is enough to make your save.
All right.
Kyra made hers.
Do we make ours?
You don't. You already are suffering from despair. You don't get double despair.
Yeah.
Oh, double.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
If you guys want to take a chance that you can replace your current despair with something different, I'll let you do it.
Something worse.
You know what? I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
You're already
You know
in
what?
despair. Yeah.
Girls already said, oh, what the hell? We're gonna die. Might as well do it. I'll replace it.
All right, let's see if you can make the save. Charisma save.
Oh my god! Oh, for God's
gotcha.
sake!
So that means it is replaced.
Luck.
I don't-
This is a
No,
really
no,
good
he
run.
wants to change it. So specifically, he wants to
correct.
fail.
Yeah,
Right.
so it's a failure.
It's even worse.
I would like you to roll 1d6 for me, Vero,
Oh
then.
my god, Vero. 4.
Yeah, let's go explore all 6.
Let's
go.
Yeah, let's get them all. Let's collect them all.
All right, gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
All right, with that, your apathy, when you watch it, you realize your fatalism, you were quite wrong to be fatalistic about this. You realize that this is pretty freaking scary. All right, with this one, like, let me see, what's a good one? Yeah, with this one, like, okay, with this one, when an enemy hits you, you need to make a strength save. If you fail to save, you fall prone.
Whoops.
So what's my despair now?
You are basically the falling prone is you're absolutely horrified. You're terrified. Basically, this when you fall prone, it's more like you just going fetal on the ground.
Oh, okay. So it's almost like the act of getting into
You're
that
craven.
dire position. It's kind of like
You basically when an enemy, it's like they're all at, it's like they're going to kill me and I'm scared of it. Something like that.
Uh-huh. Good thing I have a mask.
Yeah.
Good thing you have a mask,
Yeah.
because otherwise you might be tempted to suck your thumb.
Yeah.
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 For Sylvana, she's actually glad to see she decays into this die
Into
naturally.
nothing.
Yeah, she's actually happy to see that because the deal she made with Mephistopheles is if she died by knife or by fighting or anything like conflict, she will her end of the process.
She'd go straight to hell.
Straight to hell.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this time it's like she died of old age out of natural order. She kind of feels in a weird way safe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then the vision ends. Vision of the mirror end.
Okay.
So what do you do?
I'm trying to call out again.
Yeah.
Say, Raven Queen, are you there?
Yeah, in this case, though, you hear a voice saying, "Come."
I move forward.
All right, when you leave the chamber and you return to the main cathedral room, you see that there's a Starsworn waiting for you.
Okay.
It says, he just looks at you, and he makes a come hither gesture at you, and then gets into a fighting position.
Oh.
And you think that this thing is intending to test you more than actually try to kill you. Although it will certainly not hesitate to kill you.
Okay.
So I would like an initiative roll.
Okay.
It's a trial. Personal trial. Wait, is this for all of us? All of us, right?
All of you.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it the 1v1 or is it like?
It's all of you versus this one guy who is going to try to kill you all.
Okay.
So let me see here. Savannah gets a nice one.
Wow, that's a good roll. Good roll, Savannah.
Let's see what this guy has.
It's been a long time since shit rolls.
Right. All right. What is your dexterity score, Savannah?
Me? Oh, 18.
Yeah.
18.
And the shortest one goes first.
Okay.
Oops, he gets 23. Let me move up the top. All right. Let's see what you can do. Whip out the defender. Let's pull up the Dark Souls 3. Alright, what he's going to do is he's going to move. He's going to just move. He just moves ridiculously fast. Like he seems to like blur from him. And when you squint, he's like right up in Sylvana's face. And what is her AC?
22.
All right, that's a hit. And you take 22 slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus 13 necrotic damage. I'm sorry, not necrotic, psychic damage.
I have the Fiendish Resilient. I'm gonna negate the psychic damage. Well, not
Alright.
halved, so
Half.
yeah.
Have the psychic damage. Got it.
So 22 plus 7? No.
22 plus
6.
13.
So
6. All right.
6, yeah. No, 7. Sorry, 22 because it's like rounded down. 22 plus 7, so 29. Okay.
All right. Your AC was 21, you said?
22.
22. All right. He swings again. He hits. He hits again, and you take another 22 slashing damage and another 6 psychic damage.
So mine is 28. Okay, cool. 457. Okay. 100 minus 57. Yeah. Plus 43.
All right. So what do you? So that is his turn. What do you do on your Sylvana?
Alright. I look at it, and myself, I cast True Polymorph, and I cast Hex first. Oh wait, I can't do 2 spells.
You can't do both.
Yeah.
No, you
So
can't
yeah,
do both.
I'm gonna cast True Polymorph on it.
All right. And what are you going to try to polymorph him into?
I'm gonna polymorph it into a commoner.
All right. He is going to use a legendary resistance to shrug that off.
Alright, I knew it.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I know. If that's the case, well,
It wouldn't have killed him. You know that, right?
I'm gonna kill it. I was trying to teach you the lesson, but yeah. For that, I'm gonna use my bonus action to drink. No, actually, I'm gonna use my bonus action to stab it.
All right.
With my Rod of Lordly Might, I guess. Stab it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be good
Oh,
one
wait,
too.
wait, it's not.
Right.
It's not working. Oh, Rod of Lordly Might.
Hey.
That's a hit.
So 21.
All right.
Slash.
Not yet. All right. That's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
The
Then he's
Shield
going to use a
Guardian-
legendary.
Yeah.
The Shield Guardian can't. You don't think would be able to hurt him
Yeah, but
because his fists aren't magical.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have the Shield Guardian cast True Polymorph on me.
All right.
Oh yeah, he had it stored.
Right. What are you transforming into?
This time actually, I want to transform into. Well, I'm gonna transform. You know what? Still adult gold dragon. It's like that's it. Just,
All right.
yeah,
Alexander, Viral, and Kyra are just absolutely pushed out of the way as she transforms.
yeah.
And she's taking up most of the room in this place. The Source One just looks up at her, and then at the end of Sylvana's turn, he's going to use a legendary action to teleport out of her reach, just out of her reach.
That will be homo. 15 feet, so like 30 feet away?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna use my residual movement to fly up in the air so they have space.
Thank you.
All right.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
Viral.
Yeah. Okay. So how far is this?
He's about 30 feet from you.
All right. With the so Viral is scared, right?
Yeah, these.
So,
This
but
is
then
this is a terrifying creature you're facing. It is
But rather
literally
than,
death
like-
incarnate.
Yeah.
but the way he reacts to scary things is not run away. It's more like
Fight.
stab it, stab it, stab
Yeah.
it. So he goes
Like
basically-
going rabbit.
basically, yeah. So he rushes to this thing and tries to stab it.
Alright, yeah. Luckily, Robin isn't here. If she was here, she would probably try to give the guy a wedgie.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I'm sure
her way of handling
solve-
fears
that
to
would
make
solve the
it.
problem. Yeah.
Well,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Robin's idea of handling fears to make it less scary by making it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, does sneak attack also crit then? If in this attack, does it
Yes.
take double damage?
Nice.
So,
So
12
it's since
So
12.
roll-
Oh no,
Yeah, roll.
I leveled up
Just-
Paladin, so it's still 10d6.
Oh, 10d6. Okay.
10d6.
Yeah, just roll 10d6 and then just roll the whatever.
Yeah.
Just roll 10d6 and then multiply it by 2.
Whoa.
So 88.
Shite.
You're very lucky he didn't actually crit you guys.
Nice.
Wait, why
Oh.
times 2? Isn't it like already
Oh,
times
Oh.
2
right.
if I do 10d6?
No.
Oh,
Roll
right, yeah.
5d6, then times 2.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought it was for whatever reason. I thought the level 20 sneak attack was 20d6 for whatever reason. I don't know why.
No,
Sorry.
No.
So wait, do I
roll
just make it
5d6?
5d6?
Yeah, roll 5d6 first, and then times.
No, you
just
got
take
no.
the
It's good.
first
It's
5.
fine. We'll use the 10d6. We'll use that. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, and then I'm
44.
gonna another
Yeah.
attack.
34.
Nice.
Another hit.
So close to crit.
I don't want to
Alright.
waste any spells, so that's
Oh,
it
okay.
for my turn.
Okay.
All right.
You've done
Just
a ton of damage.
Yeah, you've done a lot. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
all right. Now Kyra is going to move up to this thing. And she swings her first attack. It just smacks to the side. Her second attack hits, and she deals some damage to it.
Okay, good.
All right. All right. Next up is your turn,
Alex.
Alexander.
My turn? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Haste on myself.
Nice.
All right.
And I'm going to go charging in with Defender drawn, and I'm going to take my one swing for the turn, because I can use it.
Right.
All right.
That's a hit.
Nice.
I also will try and position myself so I'm flanking with Viral.
Got it.
That would be
Okay.
great.
16,
All right.
and I will dump a smite into that.
All right.
17.
Okay. On his turn, what he's going to do is he's actually going to just straight up, he's going to do a bow to you. And then he vanishes,
Oh.
which indicates that you passed the test.
Hey!
Also, the spell slots that you guys spent,
Ooh.
any spell slots you spent have been restored to you as a
Oh.
reward.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's
Yay.
awesome.
Dang,
Yeah.
I should have used my spell slot.
What happens though next is you hear a rumbling sound, and you see the altar move back.
Revealing what? Underneath?
Revealing a staircase going down.
Oh, okay. I nod at the group and take the lead, actually. I use the gold dragon.
The change shape to go human.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, drow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
I'll follow behind her.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll stay at the back.
Yeah.
yeah,
Viral's
Viral's like,
not as
I know
easy.
this place
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of freaky.
Yeah. All right.
All right. When you enter this room, you come to a massive circular chamber, 150 feet in diameter.
Mhm.
It's made of translucent black ice and is illuminated by this cold blue brazier in the center.
Mhm.
When you take a step or two into this chamber, though,
Mhm.
you see that the light begins to dim.
Hmm. Okay.
Alexander's very cautious. He's moving forward. I feel like we're getting closer.
Yeah. Savannah's moving forward as well. Like just.
Yeah, I will like you guys to make a perception check.
All right, perception. I have advantage on that.
Freaking
Viral's
Viral
like,
with his
nope.
34s.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah. All right. You guys. All right. So you guys are able to make it through part of the maze. I need you to make another perception check.
Come on. No.
Oh dang!
Oh, dang. Yeah, you guys make it to the next part of the maze. Last part.
One more?
Yeah, one more. Oh.
No!
Oh no.
No, fortunately, Viral and Sylvana are able to cover for that.
I start walking in the wrong direction,
Yeah,
and then
I
Viral grabs me.
Yeah, I use my arm just like with unusual strength to pull Alex back.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one.
All right.
Oh my god.
All right, then you reach the center where the cold blue brazier is burning where the light dims. And when you reach it, you see the light just dims faster and faster and faster until finally you guys are all in darkness.
Yeah.
Sylvana and Alexander, with your dark vision, you see that the room changes from the big ice maze to like what looks almost like an antechamber with no doors or exits.
All right. I cast light.
Yeah, you cast light to illuminate it.
Yeah.
Yep, and when you cast the cantrip, you notice that on one wall there is a large set of cathedral-like double doors. The room is about 20 feet by 20 feet by 20 feet. It's a 20-foot cube.
Okay.
You see like this tapestries hanging from the walls depicting the Raven Queen.
Okay. Because I cast light on my palm, and I just wave through for Vero to see as well to on the tapestry and kind of read it out loud. If there's
It's not there's no writing on it. It just depicts the Raven Queen fighting various forces of undead, namely Orcus, but also things like powerful race vampires and the like.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
that's true.
I saw her fighting Orcus. And the vampire god, nice. I was like,
not the vampire god, but vampires.
Yeah.
Vampires.
Yeah.
To me, she could have something that could help us fight the vampire god, which would be very
Orcus.
cool.
I mean,
I make sure Viral's nearby. I just kind of grab him.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, just please don't wander off.
They don't wander off into the dark.
Darkness, yeah.
There's only one way out, and that's through the door.
Yeah.
All right. I open the doors.
Anything else
All right.
besides the tapestries? Besides the double door and the tapestry, anything else?
Yeah, on the door, there's words written on the door.
Okay.
The words are, "Be careful what you ask. You will not like the answer. You may not like the answer."
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I describe that words to everyone. I guess. Megatron.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Dang it.
Yeah.
It's like we're
once
like
in a
you know what it
while.
is? We hit the door and there's a loading screen.
Yeah. Nice. Nice one, Alex. Nice one.
I'm gonna type in Megatron.
Yeah. Megatron.
I love that's gonna be our like go-to word. It's like type in Megatron.
Yeah. Time to refresh.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I really hope we can get some answers from this
me
lady.
too.
Yeah, because Christ.
Yeah. I was trying to like understand why like all this stuff I know but Sylvana doesn't, like in character wise. She's trying to figure out why everything happens the way they are.
I mean, like it might just be like we open up the door and we see her, but I feel like I think Vulcan might have like been permanently banished.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, we can wait for a while. Maybe he will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, he's back here.
Let's see. Maybe the connection can be restored. Hang on. Oh no. All right.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, this has been happening all night. I don't know why.
This is our go-to word now. Megatron.
Well, I mean, yeah, make it. Well, I mean, like, hey, you know, it's not too bad. At least it's like a relatively simple fix.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So when you guys open the door, you find yourself in another massive, a massive audience chamber. The statues of ravens and sorrowsworn lining the wall. The statues of sorrowsworn lining up a path up to a great black ice throne. And perched on the walls, looming outward, are the statues of ravens staring down. The whole area is dimly illuminated by a cold blue light that doesn't seem to have any apparent source. Now, sitting on this throne, which looks like it was sized for a giant, or something of a large size, is the old man from outside. He looks comically small, sitting in that throne. He says, "Oh, you've made it."
Yes, we have.
Yep.
Come a long way.
Well then. Here. And then he stands up as he hops off the throne and he walks towards you. As he walks, he actually transforms.
Yeah.
Naturally, but it's not into the Raven Queen like you expected.
Oh.
He grows. He actually turns into a Sorrowsworn, a tall one, like 8 or 9 feet tall. The other ones were the size of humans. This guy is like 8 or 9 feet tall. He's big. His eyes aren't red. His eyes are actually milky white, indicating that he's blind. But he's moving as though he had perfect vision. His left hand is missing, while his right hand clutches a large barbed spear that looks like it should take 2 hands. But but the way he's handling it, you think he could use it one-handed, no problem.
Okay.
He is still wearing the black robes though, but now instead of like the tattered monk's habit, it's fine silk black silk robe, trimmed with gold.
Okay.
And he says, "Then I welcome you in my true form. I am Vorkessus, son of the Raven Queen and master of fate. Your faith and your steel have led you this far. What would you ask of me?" And that is where we'll stop for the night.
Hey.
Really?
So I will have a lot of time to think about what I'm going to ask.
I'll give you a week to think of these questions.
We need time. No, this is good. We need time.
Yeah, we need
Give you a week to think of questions. And he will answer them truthfully. You may not like what you hear.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't know what to ask. To be honest.
And
Just
Bahamut
got
help
so
you if you
much
decide
to
to
ask.
take your anger out on him. Bahamut help you if you don't like the answers and take your anger out on him, because he will not go easy on you.
Yeah, no, I know. I have a very specific thing. I'm probably going to talk to you in private messages.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Let's refer to the PC level happiness chart.
Yeah. You know what? That chart is so accurate for most campaigns, because the farther and farther you get, the more dire the situation gets.
Obviously, yeah. I mean,
You just start off as adventurers, now you have to save the entire world.
Yeah.
yeah. Let me. Well, I was gonna say if it's like a sword or sorcery campaign, it won't be saving the world. Sword and sorcery tends to be very limited in action. I know D&D has the habit of that, and then Athos, the sword and sorcery world, you get to fight the sorcerer kings and the dragon of Tyre. But you really don't otherwise like save the world unless you specifically go out to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it could even be like that your final battle in a sword and sorcery campaign is against some rando who became your rival.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they like got strong alongside you, and then like you do like a final battle against them just to like settle it once and for all.
Yeah.
So.
Because sorry, I just want to say sorry about the first fight. I didn't realize how much of a clusterfuck using
No,
anti-magic
it's
field.
actually funny. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
It's like our character is not perfect. Like Savannah made tons of mistakes. Even she's right now like really good spellcaster. But yeah, you know, when it comes to spells, stuff like that, it's not. Don't worry about it. It's like. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say this. This is just a suggestion. Sylvana, I think if you're gonna be using True Polymorph, like a lot, then you should have like some go-to ones that you can maybe just pull out and have pre-made so we don't have to go crap. Do we have the stats and just to save time.
One thing I am going to warn you guys about though is that this guy, he says that he is actually a deity, so anti-magic field won't work on him.
Oh no, we're not gonna. It's not like
we're not talking about fighting him. No. We're talking.
If we fight something else, we might want spell stuff prepared, so we don't have to. waste a lot of time on it. Yeah.
I shall hide Audiviator away then.
It's like, whoops, probably should.
You probably should, yeah. But he is. But like I said, this guy is. You're fighting him in his home turf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you do, because you may not, like I said, you may not like the answer you get.
Yeah. He'll probably say, "I'm just toying with you guys." And.
Oh no, that's not the answer. I have an answer.
Okay.
Oh,
But he's not doing this for kicks and giggles.
Okay.
He's not.
Yeah. This will be interesting. I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm very excited for next session.
Yeah,
oh my
me too.
god.
Man, I don't even know what to ask.
I got
Yeah,
tons
well, like I
of
said,
questions to
You
ask.
give it. That's why I'm giving you a week. I'm like I said, I'm gonna have to tell you the story of Jefferson Carter. It's not an NPC that I came up with, but it was a very good NPC, and I really want to steal that for a campaign. So if you want to hear it now, I'll be happy to tell it.
Well, I mean,
If it's
I
not
want to hear.
spoiling
I
anything.
want to hear it, but I
It shouldn't take more than like 30 minutes, so
Okay.
you'll have time to go to bed. Don't worry.
Well, if you
Don't worry.
it's
No.
fine. If you
I
think
need
that's fine.
I need to sleep though.
Oh.
I need
Go to sleep. I can send you I can tell you the condensed version.
Send me the condensed version. But no,
Yeah.
that was a good session, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, I
Alright.
gotta go too actually, so also send me the condensed version.
I'll post it in
Yeah.
Discord
You know
then.
what? We can talk about it last session as like we're in no rush to do this, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably send you some private messages later, probably
Mhm.
tomorrow. But anyway, great session, guys.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright.
Good game. Good night.
Night.
For the DM, I just realized one thing.
What?
Strahd is only challenge 15 level, so technically I can turn into Strahd.
Why would you want to?
Yeah, I know, but it's just funny. I know.
I know.
Yeah.
You could. Like I said, you could, but why would you want to?
Yeah.
Also, I need to think of a name for this one.
Alright.
Game.